Hello. Oh no, you can't hear Invictus. 1 second. Try again. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Commentary can be heard.
Welcome to the Ultimate Speedrunning Tournament final match 120 Shines race between JJSRL of Team Jiglite and Peaches of Team Darkman. Woo! Let's go! Get hype. It's gonna be a long one.
It's gonna,
long.
yep. We're gonna be here forever.
Well, not forever.
Oh yeah, true.
So JJ's PB is a 2 hour, 55 minute, 58 second time, so he's not gonna PB, I think, probably. So this race will at minimum be like 3 hours, I feel. Same with Peaches, he also has sub 3. So it's gonna take a bit. Alright, we're off. Airstrip. Yay.
Incredible. And we have audio. And I think everything looks fine.
Yeah. So I did hear that JJ and Peaches have different routes, so that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, that's gonna be great to follow.
Yeah.
But
I do think
yeah, like pretty much everyone has different routes in 120, which makes 120 races interesting.
it's fun.
Yeah, it's usually like a
It's fun. It's
set race for the first half. But for all I know, they might have different first halves as well. We'll see. There'll be Sunshine Gaming.
They could do a few extra Delfino shines here or there, perhaps.
Yeah, and switch up order and do Fruit Ladies at some point.
That's true. Fruit Ladies can be done pretty early or later on. Some routes end in Noki, some routes don't. All depends. Oh, JJ with the first mistake of...
Huge advantage for Team Darkman.
It's like... second and a half.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying.
So yeah, what can we say here? It's a cutscene.
I mean, both players are on the Japanese version, if you're
yes,
not aware.
Both of them playing with closed captions. Subtitles, if you will. I don't know if you can turn it off on JP, actually. You can on PAL.
US? Yeah, US PAL. I don't think these guys can read Japanese, but you know what? It's there. Japanese version has the fastest loads out of all the versions available.
Correct. And well, only for the Delfino Plaza loads. The rest of the loads are the same-ish.
I see. And then the what's it called? The text is relatively fast, although Italian on the European version is faster text.
I believe in 120 there is enough text that is JP favored that JP actually beats out PAL. Because PAL PAL mostly saves time on all the Sirena stuff. That's in 90%. But then in
JP
120
beat out Italian some of them.
What do you add in 120? Like Pina 8 and stuff like that?
So like Pina 8, Noki 8,
oh yeah, Noki 8.
There's more,
also Pianta 5R, I think? Maybe? I don't see how different that would be.
There are additional Sirena texts as well. So
yes, true. You enter Sirena a lot of times. Maybe the Sirena 8 text is goated on JP.
Maybe.
1 shine. Or, well, I guess 2 shines. And then like 238 to go.
There is a non-zero chance, although very small, that these guys might do Bianco 1 through 4. Because I think, based on Pogonator and SM's Shadow Mario 27's research, the fastest overall route that they found was Bianco 5 in like the second half of any percent.
Really?
Yeah. So you do Bianco 1 through 4. I'd have to find it, but I think that was the fastest route they found. But obviously, it's like marginal time save over like other routes.
Yeah, because I thought that was
Yeah, it's
timed, but I guess it was one of those things that was timed back in the day when we weren't as accurate.
mhm. Yeah, they did like a whole like reinvestigation of the routes.
Mm.
So yeah, but like I mean, SB often says that 120 routes are often within 10 seconds of each other. So, or like the good ones are at least. So I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's not that much of a difference. I don't think this race will be decided by 10 seconds, but if it is, that would be hype. You can take this time to just read all of Pogo's doc.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Can we get a script reader?
Let me find it. Is it pinned?
I don't actually know where it is. Probably not.
Let me find it. It might be
Probably.
pinned in SMS routing, maybe.
I can't remember. Maybe
2024.
it is. It was pretty recent.
Oh, January 2024. Found it.
Wow. That was less recent than I thought.
So the fastest route is Temp 5 on the dock,
Temp 5?
which is Bianco 2, Bianco 3, Chuckster, Bianco 4. So you don't do Bianco 1 actually.
Oh, it's like, so
But
you
you
do
do
like...
Bianco, but you do Chuckster.
Yeah, with
You do
Rico
the gross.
Plant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think we'll
Yeah,
see
you do
that
the gross
today.
Chuckster. And then you do Bianco 5 in second half of the any percent half. So like the second quarter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There is no longer any power to
Yeah, no. What is it called? Plant
The
DeLorean? Yeah.
only way to ensure
I'm surprised that they don't do Planchinko in the fastest route.
Planchinko?
Yeah, as in you do like Pachinko, Bianco 2, Bianco 3. No, Bianco 2, Chuckster, Bianco 3. I guess that isn't
Let me
as
look.
fast.
I guess
No,
not.
wait,
I
you
mean,
need
there's a route.
Jail Blue. You need Jail Blue. That's why you don't do Plant DeLorean. I mean Planchinko.
Yeah, Chinko.
So
Maybe
many
you could.
plants.
I don't think you can do. I mean, you could do. Does Rico Pachinko work? I don't know. Anyways.
I don't think it does.
There's even a route here where you do Tuxter Lily Pad, and then you do Bianco 4, 5, 6, 7 later on. That's crazy. Anyways. Time.
Did both of them nail Jail Blue?
Probably.
Oh.
Oh! JJ with another mistake. Peaches with the early game lead.
JJ is front loading them.
Yeah.
But both did indeed get Jail Blue, so.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
No sadness there.
Alright, Delfino insta-kill. Oh, Peaches will miss, unfortunately. Well, JJ hit. He got
He
the
kinda
next
hit.
best thing. Yeah, he got the next best thing. Close enough. Okay, so both players going for the X.
Yes.
The two X's during the Shadow Mario chase.
Different approaches. Peaches with the long range spray and JJ going up close and spam spraying. I don't know which one's better.
Me neither.
Can you read that Pogo doc? Probably not in there.
It's not in.
Maybe JJ's approach was faster. I guess he got the quicker Shadow Mario.
This is like less than a second of difference now because of that Shadow Mario. I think.
Yeah.
Because I assuming both players are synced, and yeah. Yeah, I didn't see a Bianco 1 in first half on there, so I might have misled people on that. Sunshine players and spreading misinformation.
Yeah, maybe you're confusing it with like the past the 79 shines route.
Could be.
Or 96 even.
Yeah, both are, I think, do some variant of that in some routing. Oh, JJ with the very nice one, no wall kicks. Peaches unfortunately failing, but will quickly get the next closest backup. Solid. Maybe JJ wants revenge on Plant DeLorean? No. Good.
Yeah, if it was
Well,
Dex,
they, yeah.
Dex would definitely
Oh, sorry.
pull out the Plant DeLorean.
Plant DeLorean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so while both players absolutely destroy PD Piranha in record time, let's see who's in the chat. Hello, JPEP. Hello, Ramato. Hello, Larby. And Excelor.
Big shoutouts
You
to
enjoy
Excelor.
this race of all time? Excelor, the guy who says Billy.
Yeah. That's his main purpose.
Dang. Right. Good ground pound for both players, I think. Yep.
They grab the
We move on.
shine with their little hat.
Yeah. First half doesn't get interesting in a 120 cents until Bianco 5, I feel. Which I guess is kind of true in any percent for really good players, but at least, you know. The first 3 shines in Bianco also matter.
JJ with the one slide.
Mm-hmm.
A strat I've never understood.
Ooh. Really nice entry by JG. Peaches, unfortunately, missing the pole on his first try. It's a second try entry. Pretty good.
We're actually extremely professional, Doug.
Doge, get in here. You can commentate with us then. Settle the bias. One slide is pure RNG. Copium. You know what? You got us, bro.
You're right, JPEG. We should call this one slide 2.
Alright. I guess there is this. You get the M during Rico unlock. JG, I would say with like a 5-second lead now or something like that.
Even
Maybe
more.
less. Maybe more, yeah. Peaches with an interesting. Oh, that's an interesting travel skip setup. Whatever works though, you know. Bianco 4. This time.
That's like a 9-second lead.
JJ cruising through Bianco 4. Peaches with a few small mistakes. I guess they add up over time, but what? Oh. Unfortunate rope moment. on the 4th red for Peaches.
Yeah, he wasn't in the community when all the moderators did was tell you to practice Bianco 4, so can't really blame him.
Bro. I wasn't there either.
Yeah,
Were you?
yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. They basically just told you to practice your Bianco 4.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, okay. One moderator told everyone to practice Bianco 4. And also surveyed the community whether they had laptops or not.
Who was this moderator?
Milk. Powdered,
Oh.
or SRL, or whichever one it was.
Alright.
AJ getting the
Maybe
M
doing some
before the link. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
I thought you got it in the middle.
I think you get it before.
Okay.
That's what SB does. Yeah.
I have no authority in this, so I'll just trust the 120 gamers.
I mean, I just watch SB, so I think that's what he does. And Akane, but
Oh no.
tornado into a kill. And by a kill, I mean 1 of 3 ground pounds on his belly. Alright, JJ going for... Okay. So I know different players have different protocols or paradigms for what blues they get for which PD patterns. SB, I think, usually goes for the cliff blue and then saves balcony as like the last blue to get. Like if you have to sacrifice a blue, he usually gets that one. He usually leaves that one.
I think it depends on what Hondo route you do.
That's also true, actually. Yeah, fair enough. JJ, I don't think does Rocket 6 red and runs. Maybe he does. I know he was having issues with it. You are correct. Is he gonna get to PD in time? He.
Kinda.
That was. Kinda, yeah. I don't know if that saved time or not. Maybe. So if he got all of them, it should be 15. Oh yeah, he's good. He got all 15.
15.
Solid. Yeah. So
Peaches
for
is
many Ps
missing River and...
and one more.
Oh yeah, the M on top. He never got the M between the links because he...
Okay, so
he dropped
yeah,
the
if you
spin.
don't, yeah, I saw that. So if you don't get the M, 13 to 14 is fine. It's like not the end of the world. You just get the M in hundreds or
Yeah.
I think in hundreds. Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh, he never got that one. Okay.
Oh, so he has everything but the M on top.
Cool.
Pretty good.
I missed him getting River, but I guess he did indeed get it.
Guess. Yeah. Maybe chat can correct mistakes. Every country has its burger chain that is definitely better than McDonald's. Thanks for the.
Well, it used to be better than McDonald's, but then they kind of threw, and then McDonald's kind of improved, so...
Oh, the McDonald's, the McDonald's blow up, bro.
The rise of European McDonald's.
All right, clean, beach shine, gelato, cutscene, like overlap, I guess you can say. JJ not getting the fire Pianta. Okay. I think SB basically does what JJ has done up until this point, but he gets the fire Pianta at that point. But I think it is a preference thing. For
Yeah,
routing
wait,
fee.
isn't it in a weird spot? Where is it? Is it by
For-
Noki? No, wait. Is it...
Wait, like right now?
Yeah.
No, it's running in front of the fruit stands on the way to gelato. So you
Oh.
can get it right now, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. JJ finding issues with getting the coconut. It must have fell out. Yeah. JJ having issues with coconuts. Still maintaining the lead though. In a long category like this, small mistakes are inevitable. It's about minimizing the big mistakes. And then if you're SB, even the small mistakes make you cringe, but you know what, it's fine. Alright. Peaches might have forgotten his second coconut. Not sure. I didn't see what happened there. Is that a good tree throw? It's good enough. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Okay. Oh, yeah. That I was gonna say that was a bit of a suspect throw. Either it would collide with the other coconut on the dock, or yeah. That's actually quite a big time loss for Peaches, unfortunately.
Yeah, putting a coconut in the drink is not to be recommended.
You call the Bay of Gelato a drink?
Yeah.
Fun. Very nice roof throw from Peaches. Normal GBS compared to Yossi. I don't think it matters almost at all for 120. Nice. Did you a fresh entry? Does it work out? It does.
That was such a late white turn, but I guess that's how you do it.
Maybe. I don't know how to do it.
Me neither, but it just looked weird.
Did you know you can collect the beach shine for 3-frame rollout? Yes, Foundry Gun told me that it was optimal. Something like that.
Optimal players are always talking about their framed rollouts.
True. When they should be talking about... I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they should be talking about. So
Yeah.
they're good.
Yeah. Oh, I did not see what happened to Peaches and Shadow Mario.
Oh no.
Really tough. That is like really tough and also rare.
He can get the birds, I guess?
Nah, he couldn't get the blue on top. Oh!
Oh, never mind, he scared it away. But
I didn't
that
see
is
what
unfortunate.
happened. Yeah, JJ's now an entire shine ahead, which is tough for Peaches.
That feels like a
An
JJ
entire
thing.
shed. Yeah. Peaches not going for fetch entry, instead going for normal. Good entry though.
Yeah, I feel like the doers of fetch entry is quite a small club.
See what? Yeah, I feel like there are some variations on what blues you can get during Piano 2. Let's see what JJ gets.
Yeah, I think this
Hey,
is the standard.
Yeah, this is the standard. You can get the 2Ms, SB, I think it's the blue near, like in the grass on the left side, where the final blue red coin in Piano 8 is collected, but that one's tight.
Why?
Yeah. Apparently it saves time for his route.
Okay.
Yeah. Based on his calculations. Peaches with a good Piano 1 pattern. Unfortunately, the guy turned around.
Very rude.
Oh, that was an interesting bounce pattern, but it worked out, I guess. Nice. Alright, Piano 3. Another arguably fun 120 level, as long as you don't die on the way to Flood. Because you almost never die with Flood. Yeah. Also, some variation in what blues you can get here, depending on if you do Piano 4, I believe. Blues. Oh,
Oh.
JJ with a mistake.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
He's taking some heat in the behind.
Yeah. A lot of heat, but he lives.
Oh.
Oh!
Accidentally hovered cancelled. But
He did. Okay, so looks like JJ does get the blue in the river, which probably means he doesn't do the strat where you get a few blues in Piano 4 depending on hump pattern. Peach is getting the 2 M's in Piano 2 instead of the one in the waterfall. Yeah. So already some variance here. Cool to see. JJ with the ground pound spam spray tech. Spray the moon. Oh! He forgot to get the moon blue.
oh no.
So I think the backup for this is Piano 5, actually. You just go to, instead of doing the normal Piano 5 entry, you get the blue moon by going to the golden mushroom. And then you get the M underground during Piano 5 reds. Is the backup I've seen. But maybe he'll do it differently.
Oh, okay. Peaches doesn't have game audio. He just has controller ASMR, which is kind of hype.
He's just clean. What's it called? Piano 3.
No, yeah. Normal Piazza 3.
Just gloomy now. Are we able to fix the audio issues?
There is no issue. This is not an issue. I don't know what you're talking about. I guess I can have both at the same time. No, he's chatting. Or he was chatting in the past because there is delay.
Right. See if JJ gets the blue in Piano 5. Or if he just does the normal movement. Okay, so he's doing a normal movement. Curious to see where he'll get the moon blue.
Probably in hundreds, if I had to guess. Maybe in 7?
Yeah, actually that is...
No, not in
That
7.
is a That is a possibility, yeah. In hundreds. Actually might be better than the thing I've seen. Where you get it in Piano 5, but...
5 art.
Alright, so Peaches does do the blues in Piano 4.
Yeah.
He got left chomp, so... Yeah, so he's gonna get this link, and then 2 blues more. Yeah. So that's probably why he didn't get the waterfall blue.
Yes, he can do some fancy stuff in Piano 4. JJ with the early?
Right.
That's what
Will
you want to
Peaches
see.
get there in time? No, he won't get there in time to put the chomp in the bath, but otherwise pretty good. You got a dry slide, unfortunately. Nice work from JJ. Almost gamer triangle. Nice. Get it in 8. Yeah, I love spraying the moon in 8, Ramoto. You're right. Yeah, 6 is going to be, I think, pretty standard.
What do you think JJ's time's gonna be?
After the dry slide and the mistake on unlocks, we'll say like 150 flat, 149.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 153 so that it curses him to get like a 146.
Oh, kind of cursed. He is a bit low in water. Or relatively speaking low. Okay, Peach is about to do the backwards throw on that piano. You can do that. You know what? It actually is faster than I thought. I thought the mistakes would cost more. Oh, I wasn't too far off. Oh, you weren't too far off, sorry.
Yeah, I pulled a double trickery to ensure my victory in the guessing game.
That rhymed.
To some extent, yeah.
Trickery victory, yeah. SMS, the creator of sagas and poetry. This bias is unreal. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, J-Pop. I don't think either player does movie skip. Correct me if I'm wrong for Peaches. I don't think JJ does movie skip, but
No,
yeah.
that's. I feel like that's an even rarer club than the fetch entry.
Well, I'm part of that club, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's less rare nowadays.
Oh, wait. I think he's getting it now.
Oh.
Oh, he is getting it now. I think you are right. That's probably better in hundreds, but you know what? Might as well get it now.
Yeah, this is hype.
Actually, I don't know if it's better in hundreds. I lied.
Showing some love to the tree gang.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe it is good in 7. I saw SB do it in Piano 5, so. You know what? Everyone can do what they're comfortable with. Alright, I'm gonna assume we're gonna see a Jelly 1 skip into Pinna.
Oh, spinning.
Oh, JJ not getting a spin, yeah.
More likely than you think.
Drop spins have been plaguing us all since the game was released, I guess. Peaches with a 147.
Yeah, I did kind
Very
of
respectable.
first step.
Very respectable time. I only get like low 140s at best, though. Very respectable.
I had so much faith, and then Peaches came into here and took it all away.
Oh.
Not with his gameplay, he just came in the actual booth and said, I'm gonna lose. And I trust him, because he's my teammate.
Bro, that's cooked. Our win cons are disappearing by the minute. Romano, come on, bro. Oh, wait, I didn't know GG did the white cam thing.
Some people do.
Rocket. Yeah. Good mecha for JJ.
Yeah, that's a
Very
very,
nice.
very JJ class mecha.
You know, they say a really good mecha is Inkstar mecha. We should call it JJ or Ink Mecha, bro.
I feel like lots of people have good mechas.
We have to include all their names once we investigate further.
Yeah, we have to look into everyone that has gotten a good mecha and include them in the name.
Agree. Peaches also about to do Jelly 1. Hopefully he
Yep.
doesn't drop the spin. He doesn't.
Better spin.
He's the GOAT. Better spin doesn't get the win.
Looks like a win spin to me.
Yep. Yeah. JJ with the Pinna 2 Bullet Bill RNG Fest. I think the first basket was not hit.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
With a jump,
You know,
could have made that.
120 is a very, very long category. A lot of things can happen. Like literally this.
Oh. Why did he go up
He's
and give the
getting-
purple a smooch?
Smooch. So some people like to get all the basket blues in one go with Pinna. Others like to spread it out. I think JJ's about to spread it out, yeah. If you get it in one go, usually you do the one behind the wall with the jumping on top of the bullet bill manipulation. So far, so good. Each is looking for the last rocket. Doesn't get the rocket grab. Still a good mecha. Waiting for the bullet bill to hit him, because if you shoot the rocket as the bullet bill is about to hit you, I think the rocket hits the bullet bill. So fair enough to him.
I feel like that bullet bill usually doesn't show up there.
Don't worry, I'll beat up Rimastino tomorrow. Is Ramato Brazilian now?
Yeah. Rimato is a guy of many nicknames.
Oh wait, Peaches is gonna show us how it's done.
Yeah. He is known as the Basket Whisperer.
Really? Okay.
Oh, never mind. He is the washed Basket Whisperer.
Oh! Okay. Let me push scary.
Okay, watch this. That's a dry slide, I think.
GG getting hit by a bullet bill.
But he did get the basket.
Yeah. So far so good. 2 for 2. Can you get 3 for 3?
Does look like it.
That's my goat right there, Peaches. Oh, he's gonna get 4 baskets. Oh, maybe he's waiting for a purple. That could be it. For the one behind the wall. He is standing in a weird spot for this one.
He is. And it
Yeah, it's not gonna hit. You
punished him.
want to be standing like on the grass behind that basket, is what the Switchmaster guide said. Usually works for me. Got a purple.
Oh, he's undecisive.
Indecisive.
Oh, right. Thank you.
You're good, bro. Oh, that's cooked. That's actually so cooked.
Oh. The start was good. 3 for 3 into
Yeah.
4 for like 7.
3 for 4. Yeah. Okay, wait. Peaches does right side and triple jump dive. Like, everyone should be doing this. I've seen J. Cole literally lose paces because he went down the middle in Pinna 2. Guys, don't go down the middle. Go down the right. Go down the left.
Are you also a right sider?
I'm a left sider, sorry. I think he went down the
Oh.
left side. Yeah.
Well,
Left or right both work.
yeah,
don't
they
go
do.
down middle.
But it's fun to like fight about it.
True. I'm left-handed, so if you think about it, like, that makes me more it called? Gives you
So-
more authority on the left side discussion.
So all the right-handers that are going to the left are frauds? Or are they just
Yes.
fellow...
Well, no, they're not frauds. They're just like less. They have less authority on the subject than
No,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
So they're allowed to be there, they're just
Obviously,
not allowed to talk about it.
speak on it. Yeah. Same. I can't talk about right side, for instance, because A, I
Mm.
don't do it, but also B, more importantly, I'm not right-handed. Right side has more leeway. Left side has some platforms with imminent threat of disappearing. Wait, this Ramato guy, is he left-handed? I don't think he can talk about this.
It's true, no one can talk about this, because you can't, like, talk about the other side.
Yeah, unless you're ambidextrous,
Mm.
in which case you're allowed. Yeah. Are you right-handed? Well, that's cooked, bro. Sorry, your opinion on left side is invalid. I don't make the rules.
Clockwise spinner.
I am a clockwise spinner.
Oh, okay. I've heard it's optimal, so I can't make fun of it, but maybe that's exactly
it?
why I can't make fun of it. Oh, well, maybe not optimal, but it's better in
Wait,
more
Larry's-
cases?
Possibly. Wait, Larvae with the clockwise gang. Clockwise gang rise. Oh, we're gonna do a player survey study? That's crazy.
Yeah, we did do a player survey of, like, right-handedness, left-handedness, and clockwise, counterclockwise spinning, but Pina 2 was not included, so should expand it, bring it back.
Alright, so I think Peaches has has he shrunk his lead or shrunk his deficit? I'm not sure. It seems like no. JJ is ahead like not quite 2 shines, but like 1.3 or something.
1.3 shines ahead. Oh, it just increased by
Oh,
1.4.
unfortunate. Nice work from JJ. Kill the dastardly dude who was making the Ferris wheel go haywire.
His
I
official
don't think you
name.
want to ride a. Yeah. I don't think you want to ride a Ferris wheel that fast. That might cause some motion sickness. You know.
Yeah, but if you can tank it, it would be really fun.
You could tank it. I think you'd be scared for your life, but I don't think centripetal acceleration makes that safe.
Ah, whatever.
Whatever.
The wheel didn't fall apart, so it can't be that unsafe.
Yeah, I think
But I
humans
guess-
and wheels have different
Yeah, that's true.
durabilities.
That's true.
One is made of steel and the others are humans. Let's see if Peaches can get a 1 cycle Pinafore as well. Does he do left side as well? Oh, the last guy didn't wake up. That's actually still good.
Oh no.
That's just like he like did like 6 spam sprays towards the guy and he didn't wake up. That's actually just bad luck.
Yeah, that guy tends to be a little rude. Or a little snoozy, I guess.
I call him the melatonin Koopa. He's the one that takes the most melatonin out of the 4. The 5, sorry. Oh, his health bar is green for a bit because of reasons.
Yeah, that's hype when it happens. I love health bar
It's like,
shenanigans in this game.
is it purple when you take like air damage at a certain time?
Yeah, it's purple sometimes.
I think it's purple with air damage, green I think with normal damage. I know I saw Inkstar get it with Electric Koopa. Maybe there's more out there. We don't know. Okay, the bird? You got the bird. Oh, interesting. So he doesn't get the other... Did he get the other blues? He didn't get the other blues in Pinna 1. GG did.
Now
What
he's
does he get?
saving them for 6R, I assume.
Oh, maybe.
He
I have
got
not seen this
papaya, so that's probably changed his preference of blues to get. Oh, that's a death.
Oh, unfortunate for JJ. Rare mistake on...
Barely missed the
6.
platform.
Uh-huh. You know, if this race was decided by death count, Peaches would be in the lead.
Yeah.
It's not, but...
I don't think JJ is the type of guy who died twice in Pinna 6. Unfortunately for
You never,
Team Darkman.
you never know. Anyone can die at any time. Alright. Good backup for JJ. I mean, sorry, second attempt. Both players do very similar Pinna 5s.
Oh, well, not anymore.
Oh, yeah. Peach is having issue with the ground pound spam spray. There we go.
The thing is, you only need to get it once.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, almost.
No, he's good. Yeah, right side. Okay. JJ will now exit. Pin up. Alright. Well, let's see if he does, I assume he does the red bird, grass pipe, whatever you want to call it, tall grass down here.
Yeah. Some people do box games here. I think they are weird. No offense.
I didn't know people did box games here. Who are you trying to offend, Rasmus?
The people who do box game here. I promise, it happened. It used to happen.
I didn't know if you had specific names you wanted to drop.
I don't think I have specific names. I don't have that type of memory.
Oh, okay. Tough.
But they used to do it. Someone did it.
Anymore? Okay.
Box game here is worse for lag. Let's go. I'm right.
Alright, does Peaches get... I don't think he does. Yeah, he doesn't. So in my route, I would get this blue that Peaches just got in
6R.
Piano 6R.
Yeah.
But I guess...
I assume
maybe
it just depends on what fruit you get. I didn't see what fruit Peaches got.
I didn't know that.
Wanna say... No, I don't even wanna get prediction. I'm too scared.
Peaches doing over the right. Not dying so far. Probably not gonna die. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, deaths in the back half of Pinna 6 are quite rare, but they do happen.
And they mess up people's mentality.
Yes. Deaths in the first half are like, okay, that's good.
Oh, it's
I'm still
first?
human.
Oh, he's doing lily pad now. Yeah,
Oh yeah, right.
I have not seen anyone else ever do JJ's route, but to be fair, customizability, it's very cool.
I do believe that is why he saved Fire Guy for now.
Fair enough. Pedo. I saw. What was it? I think it was during a run. Akane accidentally killed the gold bird
Yep.
with Yoshi's spray on the way to lily pad. I was like, oh, is it gonna happen again?
That's
It
awesome.
didn't happen. Is it?
Yeah.
I think it destroyed Akane's mental.
Yeah. I feel like his mental is permanently both destroyed and like completely intact, fluctuating between the two of them.
Yeah, I can't tell if like the SMS addicts are like their mental is so destroyed that like they don't mind it being completely annihilated, or they have omega mental.
Oh, Peach is doing the up close and personal bird.
Yeah, and I haven't seen that. I mean, it worked pretty fast.
Yeah. So there's a classic clip or a bingo moment, I guess, of Reed going to Lilypad with Yoshi, accidentally eating the Goldbird, and then deciding to pivot to get the Goldbird shine, and then like losing the match to that. Because they were racing, Lilypad or something.
Okay.
Also, did JJ put his memory card in? I think he got a text or like a save box on the blue. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe maybe he has it like slightly in there, so maybe it got pushed in a little bit. So Peach is not doing the lily pad?
Yeah. Saving it for later.
Rumato thinking that one-up advantage actually matters in this race.
It might matter if one of them goes to
It could.
-1.
Death's Door, yeah. Right, JJ missing the Bianco quick kill, but quick recovery.
Peach is keeping the 1-up lead. Oh, Mason should have let us have that. Curses from the commentators. Thank you, Rocks.
You never know when the commentators pull the -5 lives card.
Yeah, it will be like crowd control.
Instead of being a race, it becomes bingo.
No, not that type of card.
Oh.
Like the...
no.
Push a
if
button
card is
and
mentioned, it must...
JJ runs out of water card.
No. If it's card, it must be bingo.
Oh.
That's the rule. Oh, JJ going a bit forward. Too far forward on the tiptoe.
Ooh, this looks so trippy. Like, it looks like JJ's sinking.
Because of the camera angle?
Yeah, and like all you see is the submarine going up.
Yeah.
It's a cool strato. Shoutouts to SM27, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Route deviation. Serena 1 versus
Rico 1.
Yeah.
I do
So
believe Rico 1
Peach
is faster.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well,
cool.
you knew that
Yeah.
in like an IL
Oh,
type
you
of
mean
situation.
ILs, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like for the route as a whole.
Wait, JJ is doing the crazy
JJ doing
thing?
Sumi skip. He did it. Unfortunately, he grabbed the air a few times, but he did do it.
That was hype. I appreciate that. I have no idea if it's hard or not, but I don't think many people do it, so I think it's not easy to save time with. I want to see JD pull out like a 16 here. That would be hype. Can you get that RTA? I want to say no. Well, I want to say yes actually, but probably not with this start. Oh no. Released in 2002. So I do believe Peach's route is Sirena into Noki, into Fruit Ladies with Box Game 1, and then you finish on Rico. And then JJ probably does the standard stuff. It's an interesting bonk. Getting up from here is so annoying. I feel you, JJ.
Apologies, had to use the restroom. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, so I assume Peaches that's run at 2.
Correct.
And JJ heading into Rico 4.
Which one of the blocks in Rico 4 is your favorite?
Good question. This one.
Oh no.
Oh, I say that and then he dies.
Unfortunate timing. But I think that's a fair answer.
That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like it's the only one you
completely-
approach. Oh well, I guess it's one of the two you approach from like the long side.
Yeah, I mean, that one is like
I think I
This
like
one's also
this
cool.
one with the one up above it.
That one's cool as well. There's a lot of cool ones. But yeah, that one's like completely perpendicular to the
Yeah, exactly.
like the ones in the first part. So
Yeah, it's either the one with the one up above it or the one before it, for me. Those are my go-tos.
we call this throwing for content. That's crazy.
Making the
Peaches entering.
race slightly more equalized.
Oh wait, Peaches didn't do the new slime strat for Starter 3.
Oh yeah. You think JJ's gonna pull out that one? Probably not.
Almost certainly not, but you never know. All in one? Nice.
Yeah. Hey Invictus, which one is your favorite cube in Serena 4? I don't
Hold up.
think I have
You'll
one.
see it when it comes. You'll see it when it comes. Okay, with only one cube remaining, I think you know which one it is.
yeah. I can have I can take a guess.
Oh, Peach is going for the one life combo. The lead.
Speaking of team synergies.
Amato? Hello? Stino. Solid race so far. Alright, King Boo, predictions. I will say one extra because that is statistically the most likely outcome out of the possible outcomes.
I think I agree with you, but I think someone said that that's wrong and actually 0 is the most likely, but I can't remember if that's like
0 would
old
be
info or new info. One
so
of them is
0
old
would
info.
be
Yeah?
so 0 would be 0.7 cubed, which is like 34.3%.
Yeah.
And then let me think about it. The probability for one of them, or for one extra, like as a cumulative is oh, actually yeah, you're right. It is 0. 0 is
Okay, I'm
most
going with 0. With the math done, there's no way I'll lose.
I think yeah, it's 34.3% for 0, and then around 30% for 1. Actually, I was wrong. I gave you incorrect information once again.
Oh,
My bad, team. Oh, that's tough.
Pigru ate a
Pepper
pepper
going
by
straight
not eating a
into
pepper.
King. Yeah, it went straight to his body. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually only his tongue that's sensitive to
Alright,
heat.
Ramato wants to go for 3 extras because he's cringe and wants Peaches to fail. Come on, bro.
Well, you have to keep in mind that Ramato is European, and we had a little bit of a history with King Boo. JJ finishing up Rico, 34 shines. I don't know why I went into standard commentary mode for a second. Maybe I should go make food. I'm hungry. I can wait until the second half.
Alright. It's like 9 p.m. for you?
Correct.
And you haven't eaten dinner yet?
Correct.
That's tough. Yeah.
I had a late lunch.
I'll hold it down until you maybe come back after dinner. we're entering Manta for JJ. And Serena 6? Okay.
Yeah, we're both in Serena.
True.
Did both of them do Hut Manta? Do you remember? I think so.
I have no clue.
Alright.
But I do know 120, you see a lot more Hut Manta, I think. I don't think
Yes.
it, like, yeah, maybe it matters with regards to the blue. Like, since you pull them to the, what's it called? The right side more.
Yeah, you kind
I'm
of
not sure though.
push the Manta towards the blue.
Mhm.
But it's a preference thing. I guess it's a preference thing in any percent as well, but I think Hutless has been like statistically thought to be better.
Yeah, oh, Hutless, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
Hutless.
So probably in 120, like, I mean, any percent you're trying to, like, literally squeeze microseconds or whatever, but in any percent, it's like, in 120, it's like you can do a strat that's easier. It's not too bad.
It's all about the
Thanks for
vibes.
thanks for the good luck, Mojongo.
Thank you, thank you.
Jungo.
As two gamers in the commentary, we will take the good luck.
Mojongo, that is incorrect. He is not 5 strands ahead. Sorry to rain on the parade. It is a race. That's true. JJ has Noki, then Corona, then Rasmus can finally go eat dinner.
Yes.
Let's see, also wants to wait for Peaches to get to Corona.
I guess I should.
It's up to you. Food awaits. Oh wait, has Peaches done Rico yet? He
No.
hasn't, right? Okay. So this is either Serena to Rico or Serena to Noki.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. I'd imagine Peaches does Serena to Noki into Fruit Ladies with Box Game 1 and then finish it with Rico.
That route? Yeah, I see. Yeah, my route is weird. I do Fruit Ladies in the box game into Byakko 6 and 7 right before Corona. But I guess the standard is Rico at the end of first half, if you're not gonna do Noki at the end.
I actually do Gelato at the end. So I'm a
Oh!
freak.
I think SB did Gelato at the end, right? For a bit. You're a legend. That's true, Rasmus. Would it be more optimal to dinner during any percent so you can enjoy the good parts?
No. 'Cause
No?
then there would be less commentary for the boring parts. So I'm sacrificing myself for the good of the people.
Yeah, Mastino. Not considering the people. I agree. I am with the greatest co-commentator of all time.
Yes. We have said a lot of words. It's commentary.
Any. Fact. Good Noki one for Peaches. Can't really complain. I think he got the best cycle, and he got good bombs. JJ not going for the newly discovered IL Serena 3.
He did squeeze in a quick window bonk though, so that's cool.
A quick window bonk and an extra ground pound. Happens.
Anything to equalize the race. I'm trying to think what my favorite Serena 4 block is so that I can announce it in time when we get there.
Okay.
but there are so many options, and I don't really know how the ones in the middle travel. Last block is worst? Oh, we have some beef.
What? Last block is worse. I mean, unlike left side, right side, pin at 2, I will not kill people over 4 block opinion. So.
I think I like the second block at the start.
Interesting. The really big one?
No, the second one of the 2 sliding in front of you. That's like the first platform.
Because it like kind of blocks you.
Well, that one doesn't block you. It's the first block that blocks you. The second one just moves out of the way. And then you can use the second block as a backup if you bonk on the first block.
You're right.
So
Last block is way too large. Mojongo has something against large things. Huh?
Yeah, I think we shouldn't bully blocks for being different.
Yeah, bro. How would you feel if you were that big block and some random dude was saying, yeah, you're too big for your own good?
In the Sunshine community, we accept all types of blockheads.
And blocks.
And blocks.
Yeah. Peaches with a really good Noki 3. It was actually pretty clean.
That was nice. Some people will have opinions of the angle he went into the last red with, but I will refrain from mentioning that.
It is like technically slower by like a few frames, but like it doesn't matter. Not really. We live in a society. So sure, bro.
Did Peaches get 0 extras, by the way? I didn't pay attention. Okay, cool.
He did.
I'm gonna say JJ gets the same.
I say JJ gets 1.
Okay. We're consistent in our predictions.
And the Remastini will say 3. Because he likes seeing people suffer. Right, Peaches with a good heal entry clip.
Is that a little too high?
He can just go underwater for a bit. Should be good.
Yeah.
I don't think the fish will not catch up to him because he's the goat like that.
A little too fast for the fish.
Average tray of Nogi Bay. Not getting us today. Bars.
Lub.
Bars.
I was gonna say I completely missed all of JJ's Noki, but that's because he hasn't done it yet, so we're good.
We are good. Oh, 1 extra.
One extra. Hopefully you are correct in your prediction.
You predict.
So we can share our correctness. Oh wow, that pepper went flying. Oh no.
Oh.
Durian interference. Oh no, that pepper went flying.
Oh no. Because King Boo hadn't cleaned himself off yet. Rare King Boo not cleaning himself in.
You can actually protect yourself from the summer heat by covering yourself in purple durian goop. Hashtag life hacks.
Hashtag definitely not a TikTok short. Hashtag real for sure. Alright, Peach is going for the classic 6 tooth. Pretty good.
Very classy. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he missed. He missed a tooth.
It was not as classy as we once believed.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically a 5 tooth now, which is not the end of the world.
One of the fastest 5 tooths in the world.
True. World record 5 tooth right there. Oh, he lives.
I did notice that his health bar was a little lower than usual, but I guess that's what you get for
as long as
doing
you have,
5 tooth.
As long as you have 3 points of health left, going into the... Or after you clean the eel's tooth.
Yeah.
Last tooth, you're alive.
Will this water be enough? It was. Looks like he has
JJ
still
isn't
some
used to
left.
playing longer than 112. He literally does 96 shines in like the other long categories.
Yeah, well, that was like 2 weeks ago. He's forgotten what it feels like.
I mean, he hasn't done any percent longer.
No. Oh yeah, true. Well, he's done triple bingo, so
True.
maybe he's not used to playing longer than 59 or whatever he got.
59 minutes. Yeah.
Actually, I think he got like a 54, as you
53,
just said. In the Team J Glides race.
Mario falling, getting back up, and getting the blue. Dabudi dabuda.
I think he's slightly too far to the left for a bonk. Yeah.
Pretty good. He's not getting the. Oh, he did get it. Never mind. I was gonna say I didn't see the yellow particle effects. I guess he got it. Nice.
Just one word left. I wonder if he does Fruit Ladies into Noki. Is that a thing?
You can.
But we will not see that today.
I have never seen it before, but you can. I mean, I guess he's doing Fruit Lady second half, yeah. So like, yeah, sure. I think a lot of people put Fruit Ladies first half because they don't like it and want to get out of the way faster.
Yeah, also the toads are in the way in the second half. Of the
That's true.
Durian Lady. Which
Right,
can
right.
technically be an interference.
They play defensive midfielder or whatever. Soccer. Durian soccer.
And we're back in the same world again.
Yes, we are.
It's a
Peach
big...
is still ahead 5 shines in the same world.
Yeah.
Will Peaches further his life advantage by spending time to get the nail one up? No, he won't.
Probably not. But shoutouts to the task.
Shoutouts. It's not Loki 6 Reds. We will see it later. Oh, a bonk. Unfortunately, cannot get Galapagos anymore. I don't think he was going for Galapagos, but if he were, can't get it. Oh, no.
Yep, okay.
We're fine. We are being chillagging.
Sometimes you just
Surprised they're...
feel like pulling out the pyro kick, but it's usually not a great idea.
Yeah, I'm surprised there are no like visible one-ups in this level.
Yeah,
You
that's
would think
true.
it's such a difficult secret. Yeah.
Because there is one in every other secret, right?
I
Yes.
mean, also, I don't know if there's any other secret where you are forced to use flood to get a 1-up, right? Because there's
Isn't there one in... No, the Serena 2 one is actually like...
Oh wait, there is one in Piana. There's actually 2 in Piana 5.
Oh, yeah. Piano 5, though.
There's one that's actually no. There's only one. There's one where you can use a chuckster to get it, but then there's a guy on fire running around.
Yeah, the fire
one.
piano.
Yeah. The last true fire piano. Is there an all fire pianos category?
I think there is.
No one. Oh.
Well, I think people have talked about it at least. I don't know if anyone has done it, but probably.
So it exists in the ether. All right, Peach is doing Fruit Ladies now into Rico.
Yes, with a box game in between.
Yeah. Just making sure. Side flips, harming people to this very day.
Three durians, three pineapples, I mean.
Okay, so Peaches will have the advantage of not having toads in the way, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, but the
Oh,
basket
that was
was
a
in the
bit-
way.
Yeah, that was a bit too close. Like, literally. There we go.
Oh, speaking of side flips. Sometimes they show up when you don't want them.
JJ with a slightly less clean Noki 6, or Noki 3, but all good.
Title drop on the minute counter.
Oh! You were wrong. We were both wrong. It's Chuckster.
Oh. I guess that's an option. Yeah, because you
Not
get the
expected.
coin from the M crate. Mmm.
I've never seen this before either.
Yeah.
Custom routing. There you go. I guess Peaches might not be comfortable with group clip, so that's a possibility. Alright, heading into Rico. Both players on the watery levels of SMS. I say that because there are very few non-water levels in SMS.
Yeah.
Piano Village. Bianco, kinda.
There's stuff to do in the water in Bianco. There are 2 blues.
Yeah. It's like less watery than these ones. Gelato's literally a beach. Penna?
Then,
Penna
yeah.
is very literally a beach.
You're required to go into the water to get the blue underneath the, like, white scaffolding. But I guess it's not technically in the water.
Peach is forced to, Peach is clipping through the little platform there, unfortunately.
Yeah, sometimes collision works in mysterious ways.
And by mysterious, we mean technically deterministic, but
Yeah.
yeah. Beretta has no water. It's lava. And JJ with a nice backup 6-tooth. Also on low health, but he'll live even if he doesn't grab a coin. Peach is not going for Sumi skip, as it's called.
What's the sumi?
It's Japanese for the word ink.
Ah.
You prevent the blooper from spewing out goop the second phase, which saves it like JJ said like 0.2. I heard like 0.2, 0.6, but it's like less than a second.
Yeah.
It's also pretty hard to pull off apparently, so
I have heard as much.
Alright, Peaches in Rico 6. No, Rico 2. My bad. Wrong blooper level.
Well, wrong blooper level. So in your defense, there are technically like 5 blooper levels, depending on what type of blooper you count.
True. Noki 2 is blooper. You never see it though.
Yeah.
Actually, Noki 100s, you do... no, bloopers are dead. Never mind. Noki 200s. You could see the blooper if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could kind of turn your camera when you're up on the cliff. With just 2 more shines to go for JJ and Noki.
And more importantly, for your dinner.
Yes. So if any gamers in chat wanna make Invictus company, feel free to do exactly that.
Yeah. It is Friday afternoon in the US, so understandable if no one comes.
Yeah, they did schedule it at a very, I wanna say, JJ time slot.
Rico 3. Good Noki 6 entry.
Will JJ Galapagos it up?
Probably. He's pretty good at it.
Oh,
He got to Green Cycle early enough, I feel.
I feel like he made a mistake on the ramp, but this looks good. Oh,
Oh,
maybe not.
that's the big mistake. Yeah. Well, good enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he bailed because he didn't feel like he could make it, or if he just missed the rollout, but
Yeah, either
one of
is
the two.
possible, actually, yeah. Yeah,
He bailed, okay. That makes sense. That's a very JJ bail.
Yeah, understood. Speeches get the one up. He does
No.
not. Romano is disappointed. And so are we.
Yep.
Romano even here anymore?
Maybe.
Maybe.
JJ with
Oh.
the quick finish of Noki.
That was really clean. If he pulled that off at 80%, that would be hype. Falling off at 120, also pretty good.
Yeah, but not as hype. More lame.
Yeah. Alright, entering Corona.
Enjoy some
Alright,
blue coins.
Rasmus,
I will
what are you gonna
put on
make?
a pan. Probably a hamburger, because I think that's all I have, because I haven't shopped this week.
Oh, that's tough. Good luck, bro. Have
Thank
fun
you.
with your dinner. Hopefully you can come back quick. Alright. JJ doing the double. Oh, unfortunate from Peaches with the classic Rico 5 mistake of not rolling out properly onto the trampoline there. Should be fine. Let's focus in on how JJ handles this Corona. He's doing fast Corona, as expected. Okay, I think he has to bail now, though. He's not gonna make that cycle. Oh! Hello.
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 I'll jump in to keep you company in case Rasmus, or when Rasmus comes back or whatever.
JJ's stream froze.
Yeah, Mojango, what did you do to JJ's stream?
Mojango!
No, don't worry. You're good.
I guess. All right, I'll leave. See ya.
No.
No.
Yay, he's back. All right, good luck.
Mojango, how could you? Doing this to my teammates. Oh! Boat collapse. You know what? I'm gonna blame that on you as well.
It's okay. I guess I'm Team Fruit Bowl right now, so.
Yeah, I guess you are.
I mean, I like both players. JJ, Peaches, both absolute legends, great people, so.
Great people, great dudes.
Does he know this? I'm not
JJ
sure if JJ does.
Actually he might. It's just pillar manipulation, I guess.
I don't know. it's just-
His video is kind of acting weird. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be fine for this one at least. Probably.
I think JJ is just gonna pull this out with raw skill, because knowing JJ, that's just what he does. He's so good at it.
Yeah. I mean, he'll pull this out. It is actually like substantial time loss, so as long as Peaches doesn't make a similar mistake, he should.
I don't know. That was pretty fast. I guess maybe he does know this. He's gonna probably tell us after this.
Yeah. Probably does know this. It's still time loss, obviously, so if Peaches can get a clean Corona. I'm not saying a comeback is gonna happen, but like, we have seen crazier things. Fortunately, JJ's stream is like stuttering, so we can't see everything that's happening. But he did pull it out. Nice. Good from him. I don't even know if that backup is something like you would learn.
I just realized I was watching the Twitch stream, not the Discord stream.
You're good.
I was like,
huh?
I was like, your commentary does not match what I'm watching. And I realized, oh, I'm the one that's taking crazy pills.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Peaches entering the last shine of first half, which will get him to Corona.
Man, I just gotta say, one of my favorite levels to do in 120 is Pianta 8 Reds. Just, it's such a vibe. The music, the atmosphere, it's just a celebration.
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites as well.
And the movement's pretty fun as well. I don't know. I like the movement. I'm not very good at the game, but I do like the movement.
I agree. The vibe is very nice as well. If only we could actually enter the Pianta circle more and chill. Unfortunately, this is a speedrun.
Oh, yeah.
There was a task in a recent task tournament where you were forced to enter the circle at certain points.
Huh.
That was fun.
I always love when the tasks try and take advantage of kind of the odd stuff that's underappreciated in Mario Sunshine, because there's so many of that in this game.
I agree.
All right, Peaches, show JJ how it's done.
And by show him how it's done, we mean don't crash the boat.
Exactly.
Alright, JJ struggling to get the bluebird here. Finally gets it.
And we've all been there, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely. Peach is doing a very fast, normal Corona.
I mean, at this rate, he's saving time over JJ, but things could go bad.
Did Peaches know the fast, boat manipulation? Well, he got there pretty quickly, so maybe. I feel like this is one of those things you have to eventually learn, is, getting the boat fast to the spot in 120.
I mean, Peaches knows 120. I feel like commentary, from my perspective, has been a little harsh on Peach's speed today.
I mean, he's fast. Yeah.
He is very fast still. He's played this game a bunch.
Okay, Peaches will survive, and we'll get a pretty sizable advantage from Corona. So there's that.
That's always good to see, making it just that little bit tighter. Oh, JJ got coconut. Gonna have to do some extra work to get it over to Yoshi. I always hate getting coconut because it's the least fun fruit to throw.
Really? I do the insta throw. Not the insta throw, where you throw it against the wall at a certain angle.
Oh, is that a thing now?
Right to the egg. It's a thing. I don't know if it's fastest, but you can get it, you can do one throw and it'll, travel all the way to Yoshi to the egg and unlock it. I like it. It's my favorite.
Not know about that strat.
Banana is definitely the slowest because, banana.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Doesn't roll. Doesn't do anything.
And you are incapable of throwing it as far as the other fruits. Alright, so both players are now in second half Piana. I want to say that Peaches has caught up at least a little bit. Yeah, JJ seems to be having stream problems. And now we are stuck with Peaches controller audio. Rasmus, if you're there. Yeah, this is tough. We're getting Peach's keyboard and controller audio. Okay, we're back. We're so back.
Oh, beautiful bees. Absolutely beautiful there by JJ.
Classic.
It's so satisfying when you can just rattle them all off in succession. You don't screw up any of the inputs.
Machine gun style, yeah. Peach is entering pin 8, or piano 8. Should be fun for him.
I hope so. Like I said earlier, it's a fun level.
It is a fun level.
Man, it's always so fun and refreshing to get past Corona and just start that second half of 120. Because you're just playing all these parts of the game that you don't get to experience in any percent. I feel like no matter how many times you actually do play 120, it's always nice to play this part of the game.
Yeah. Maybe unless you're like going for a world record pace and like all the RNG and other annoying elements come up. But I think for most players, yeah, I would agree.
Even at that level, I have to imagine, you know, you got the run to this part.
Yeah, might as well enjoy it. Yeah.
You got to enjoy it a little bit.
I also
There's
think
always positives to look at.
I also think the second half levels are more of a vibe, personally.
Oh, for sure. Because you're doing all the crazy slow stuff you don't want to do in any percent.
But also, like, in lore, the episode 8s are all, like, celebrations because you defeated the evil that is Shadow Mario. So.
Right? And 100 coin shines.
Peaches is looking for the blue. He found it finally. Went down into a weird spot, I guess, that wasn't particularly visible. Otherwise, pretty good. Piano 8. JJ with a solid Piano 5 reds. 56, solid time. Peaches with the double rocket storage into dive. A bit scary, you can get fluffed or you can miss a rocket storage, but worked out for him this time.
Peaches knows what he's doing.
He's cooking. And JJ will do the Pianta 8 hidden and be on his way. I assume to Pinna.
Is that the route now?
Actually, that's one of the routes. He could do maybe Delfino after this. I'm not sure.
I know the top level route. It's changed so many different ways for just slight optimizations.
Yeah, or just preferences too. But yeah.
Because I know when I do it in my slow 4-hour time in this category, it's always okay, Pianta, and then I guess we'll go to Gelato because it's right there.
True, but Pinna's also right there, so there are options for sure.
Also true.
Box Team is also right there, so. Okay, so Gelato. You know what? Mojongo and JJ, similar routing, pretty good.
On the J's.
Oh, true. He might have twice the J's as you, but that doesn't mean you're that much different.
I think it means he's more than twice as fast as me.
No. Name correlation.
Oh,
speed.
yes.
Anyways. Okay, so
we'll see how fast JJ is as he races Piantissimo.
Spoiler, JJ's gonna win the race. Sorry, I spoiled season 2 for y'all. You don't know?
I don't know. Piantissimo's the fastest on the island.
You think he's gonna cook?
I put some money, some blue coins on Piantissimo.
Oh,
Not even gold coins, blue coins.
Wait, JJ doesn't get the rocket here? When does he get the rocket?
Yeah, wait, when does he get the rocket? Because you need that for the 100 coin shine.
You need it for 100 coins. You need
and
it for
Sandbird.
Sandbird, yes.
Yes.
So when is he? Does he get it during hidden?
Oh, perhaps.
I'm not sure actually. It's also a lot faster to use Rocket or not faster, but at least, well, yeah, I actually think faster and more consistent for Gelato 2. Yeah,
Oh, wait, you
use
don't need
Rocket.
rocket for hundreds, do you? I'm thinking
don't?
of 96 shines.
I mean, you don't, but it is faster. Unless you want to do some crazy, like... Oh, yeah, I guess you could do turbo. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, you definitely use turbo.
Yeah. I was thinking Gelato 300s where you use rocket.
No, I was too. I got my categories mixed up.
But you can do Gelato 300s and 120 as well. Just 6 is faster. I think both players know that.
These gamers are gonna do 6.
Yeah.
They both know it.
They both might love it. JJ having some trouble with the leaves. All good. Interesting.
God, look at this tree movement.
Yeah, unfortunately the leaves are kind of cursing him a bit. But it's all good.
I mean, look at how he did that tree though. That's so amazing.
Pretty good.
The best player at the trees
so
is still Sid.
So he does get it down to hundreds.
Okay.
Does he? Yeah, he does.
I guess it makes sense because it's right there.
Oh, wait. So, wait. Look at that. Rocket hundreds in 6.
And then he'll get the turbo later.
Does Yoshi? I forget if Yoshi reverts your nozzle to hover or not. That might be a lie. He might keep rocket. I feel like he keeps rocket.
Isn't there like some weird situation where he does change your nozzle? But it's like very specific.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peaches is doing Delfino next.
He is. That's another variation.
So look at that. We can both be right.
True. Huh? Oh, I have never seen this before. Using Yoshi to get that. Oh, hey, it went from rocket to rocket to hover. After he got
Okay, so it does reset.
Yeah, it does reset to hover. I was right. I wasn't crazy. Okay.
My favorite thing about this strat to collect these coins is that there's this guide on GameFAQs from 2002, 2003, right when the game came out, for collecting all the coins. And the strategy for collecting those coins is to go down the center, go up the side, then come back down the side.
So the GameFAQs literally is the fastest strat?
Yeah, like they had that strat down since right when the game came out, basically.
It's pretty good. What is it, like 23 years, and that strat is still the best?
Pretty much. They had some differences on how you actually turn around. I think they actually like hovered to turn around a little bit. It wasn't as consistent. So, there's still been some advances over the years, but...
Alright, so Peach is having some issues with Jelly Skip 2. Understandable. It's a hard strat.
Yep.
You will get it done. With the backup coconut clip. Both players now on the same number of shines, although JJ had 13 blues. Also, Peach is obviously doing Delfino, which is faster than Gelato.
Here we go.
Back into Gelato for JJ as he keeps racking up Gelato shines. He's got the turbo unlocked, so now I can go deal with the red coins in episode 6. But before that, obviously, he's got to get these blue coins.
The fish blues and the fish reds are both partially RNG in terms of their pattern, so you'll have to adjust how you approach them based on what pattern you get. Okay, JJ getting pink life because he took air damage at a certain time. Gone now, but that was cool.
I always found the traveling underwater with the turbo nozzle straight into the blue coins was just a really satisfying part in the level. You know, when it just all lines up and you get it right.
Yeah, and straight into the reds, obviously. Also, the guide for the speedrun said you want to head directly into the fish so that the coins go to you. That blew my mind, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
Yeah. So the fish
I did not realize
go away from you, kinda. But it's like weird, right? So if you go from behind, obviously they run away from you. But they run away from like the behind, regardless of where you approach them, I think.
Interesting. No, it does make sense. And you know, shout out to both gamers. They both golded lily pad in this run, which is cool to see. That's what my intel is saying in the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay. Pretty good.
I love seeing golds.
Yeah, golds are better than not golds. Most of the time. I would say all of the time, but you know, some people don't like golds.
Who? Sorry, I gotta push back on that. Who doesn't like golds?
I don't know. I just made something up. Spreading disinformation. Okay.
Sorry to call you out there, but
you're good, bro. All right, JJ entering gold. Oh, not goldbird, sandbird.
Definitely one of the cooler strats in the run, I would say.
Yeah, very unique. It definitely blows the mind of people that play this game more casually. I'd say this one at Pachinko.
I think this is even crazier than Pachinko, because Pachinko is like, you know, you're kind of doing stuff that mostly makes sense in the context of the game.
Mm-hmm.
This is just on another level.
So I mean, the people who struggled with Pachinko and Lilypad will definitely enjoy seeing those done well. But this is insane. I don't think anyone's ever done this casually, you know.
Oh,
JJ
no.
missing the rocket. No, he'll be fine. He has yeah, he's fine.
Wow.
He has that backup, and then even if he falls all the way down, he can do double rocket storage. So it's all good.
Definitely agree, Mason. Definitely the coolest strat. You lose 2 minutes to every run, or in my case, if I tried it, I would lose about 45 minutes.
Why isn't saying they did Rocket Bird in first run casually? I don't want to say you're a liar. I don't know if I believe that, but if you did, that's pretty lit.
That also implies they did GBS in their first run.
Oh, it wasn't casual. Maybe your first playthrough of this game was a speedrun. Potentially. Too hard? Oh. Wasn't that bad. I think Red's MSR said something similar. He said he never beat Pin at 8 casually. The first time he did was literally in a 120 speedrun or something.
I mean, when I was a little kid, I don't think I ever got into Noki. I didn't know how to look at the sun. I'm sure there's someone that tells you when you read, but I was like 5. I'm not going to read. So this is probably a hot take, but I am not a fan of Bianco 800s. I think it's a very annoying level to get through. There's just so many things you gotta check off.
I enjoy it, but I agree. The level of like randomness and then the length of the level. Because bees, you have 2 of them instead of just 1.
Right.
And they're all close
You're
together.
using Yoshi in multiple areas of the game as well. So you gotta deal with him in multiple ways. You can't just use him and ditch him like you do in a lot of other, you know, Yoshi hundreds levels.
Or keep them until the end, like with Piana hundreds.
Right. You're getting off Yoshi, on Yoshi, off Yoshi, on Yoshi.
Every flower circle is inherently RNG because of spam spray patterns. The butterfly is RNG. You have to adjust based on how many. What's it called? You have to adjust your movement based on which blues you got in Bianco 5 and which ones you didn't. Did Peaches get the M on top of the wall? Did he forget?
I don't. He might have gotten that during Bianco 5. You can get that before the fight.
No,
right?
he didn't. No, he
Oh,
didn't.
he didn't.
Rasmus said he messed up one of the spin jumps.
Yeah, that's tight to do.
It is tight to do. So I'm wondering when I guess he can get it as he gets the 100 coin shine, right? So it's not that bad.
That's true.
Oh, no. Wait, Rasmus lied to us. He didn't get River Blue. So he did get the one on top of the wall. Rasmus. Alright, he's down.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, he can just kill the Pokies for the rest of the blues. Or rest of the coins, sorry. JJ on Wiggler.
Man, Wiggler's a fun one.
Is it? I feel like in speedrun context, it's kind of easy, or like not. I mean, I guess this strategy in particular, it's kind of difficult because the blue is about to run out as he gets it. It's gonna flicker, yeah. So if you mess up,
It flickered like
bonk,
twice. He had some time.
yeah. But if you bonk or like have too many dry slides, you can have some issues. Okay, I think
You're right. It's
that's
like
good.
it's fairly easy, but it's just hard enough where you're always satisfied to do it right.
I mean, it is satisfying to kill this guy, I will say.
Yep. Especially if you screw up and he ends up going off on top of the hills.
Oh yeah. Or if he goes into the water, if you mess up the final
Oh,
Dune Bud.
yeah.
Alright, so Peaches gets banana. Does that mean... Oh wait, he already did Bianco hundreds. Never
He
mind.
just, yeah, he did 100s already.
Yeah, never mind.
Looks like it's 3R time. Or is this 8?
Wait, no, it's 8. It's 8.
Oh, it is 8. Okay. I forgot 8 is a thing.
Yeah. And technically, you could do 3R before you do 8. I think most people prefer to do 8 before 3R, but I don't think it really matters.
No,
You
all
only
that
need-
Bianco stuff.
You only really need Rocket for if you do Bianco 6, Red's Rocket, which maybe Peaches does.
I
Or
assume he
maybe-
does. I've seen
He
him
did
do
say
it.
he did say he was a bit rusty, somewhat. So
Yeah,
we'll see. Maybe
that
he
is
goes
definitely
cover.
something that's really tough to do rusty. Maybe the hardest shine in the game to do rusty.
Maybe the hardest shine period with that specific strat. IMO.
Yeah, that's also fair to say.
Okay. Peach is missing the shine, but he knows the wall kicks, so he'll be good. Alright. JJ should be exiting Gelato soon after Gelato 1 Reds and the hidden. I think. Yeah.
All right, here's a hot take. I actually like Bianco 8.
I don't hate it either. I like it.
There's some Bianco 8 slander in the chat, so I just had to push back because I don't know.
Who are the
It's,
haters?
it's fun to get right. It's so fun to get
Oh.
right.
Poisoned? Come on.
Yeah.
It's a good shine. Just gotta get good with the ropes.
Oh, JJ getting trolled.
Right? Peach is going for rockets because he got the rocket. He's doing the rocket entry. So let's see how this goes. Meanwhile, JJ doing unfortunate dry slides for him. But he's and the miss on the red there. Should be fine.
Uh-oh, we got the chat feuding over episode 8s now.
Classic. Where's Red's MSR when you need him? To hate on literally all of the episode 8s.
What makes the worst episode 8 then? Is it Pinna?
No. Okay.
Because riding
My
the roller
opinion.
coaster is fun.
In my opinion, I actually got like semi-competent at. I actually think I'm like competent at getting one cycle Pinna 8. So hitting it is like a good dopamine hit, you know? It's like pretty good.
Right.
It's like how you enjoy hitting everything in Piano 8 or Bianco 8, so I actually don't dislike it. Although it is like one of those levels that's kind of different from everything else. Noki 8, it's kind of boring. Like you get the fish and then you float down.
It is saved so hard by the ambiance and
The
music.
ambiance is
and
nice.
Vibes.
Yeah. So in terms
I'm
of
gonna say
casually, it's
Serena
good.
might be my least favorite.
Interesting. I think it's Noki, but I
Oh
don't
wait,
think
I forgot about
it's, like,
Gelato. I forgot about Gelato.
Gelato 8. I mean, depends on if you do the strat,
Right.
right? Yeah. I mean,
Gelato is an interesting case to think about.
Peach is doing an interesting version of the strat. I don't think this is his backup. I think he just does it normally. Interesting. Okay. Well, he got it. That's pretty good.
He hasn't got it yet.
No, he's fine.
Okay.
Trust in
He
our
had
boy.
to do that. I trust him, but I was also gonna make sure he got that last rocket jump after the last coin. That's
coin.
always the awkward one.
It is also scary, yeah. But yeah, what were we saying? Episode 8. I guess GBS would
Trying to
technically be my
8
least.
doors, super annoying.
I guess GBS would be my least favorite in terms of like it's any percent, but in 120 it's like not too bad. You know, you actually use the blender. So it's probably Noki 8, but I don't dislike any of the episode 8s, to be honest.
No, episode 8s are cool.
I guess once you get a good enough time in 120, Rico 8 becomes like a terror. So there's that.
I forgot about Rico 8. Yeah, Rico 8 kind of stinks as well.
I enjoy it. It's like not too difficult of a level. There's a bit of stress with depending on how you move Yoshi in order to avoid him getting into the water. Oh, JJ messed up there.
JJ.
Doing a side flip when he shouldn't have. All good.
You know what though? Better than dying.
True. Actually, I don't know if... Okay, I probably would have lost more time. I was thinking about it for a bit. Yeah. Well, can he line this up? The lineup's a bit messed up. I don't know if he's gonna get it. Yeah, he's not gonna get it.
It's worth the effort.
Without the first blue, because when you get the first blue, you slide down a wall to help you adjust yourself. He does know this backup though, so hopefully he doesn't enter. Yeah, you got it. I was gonna say hopefully he doesn't. enter
JJ knows how to do all that.
Yeah. A bit too far.
Ooh, JJ with a little bit of sloppy gameplay. Peach is slowly creeping back into it just a little.
I mean, with the routes, it's kind of hard to compare. I think JJ is still ahead by quite a few blues. And then, obviously, Peaches has to do Gelato, while JJ has Delfino left to do, and Delfino's a lot faster. So, but I guess there is Bianco left. Peaches is about to wrap up Bianco. JJ doing his Delfino excursion. It's Nuki Mario. Gelato Casual, last place. That's crazy. You know what? That makes sense.
Gelato Casual is pretty bad.
I enjoy the vibe of the Gelato Casual, but the actual level, I guess, could be frustrating. I don't know. I didn't have that much trouble with it as a kid. I got on like.
So you enjoy the vibe of a beach that's been infested by
invasive cataquacks?
Like,
I mean,
invasive cataquacks. Is that the vibe you want when you go to the beach?
I mean, I meant more so the watermelon contest celebration. I mean, the invasive cataquacks are a problem way before 8, right? So it's not unique to it. You know?
There's like twice as many in 8, aren't there?
You know what? We ignore that and just say there might be invasive species that have replaced our native ones, but at least we're having a good time, right?
Yeah. Are you having a good time still? I think a lot of people are not having a good time. That's the problem.
The blue Cataquacks aren't. I think if you talk to the NPCs, they're like all happy. So I don't know.
Hello, everyone. I heard there's a open mic commentary race.
It is. Welcome in.
Hello, hello. Sorry. Voice is a bit off at the moment.
No worries. We were just talking about episode 8 shines.
And yeah, the fact that most of them are unfortunate. Yes, that is a uniquely 120 characteristic, I'm afraid. Or,
Actually, we were being fairly positive, I would say, towards them.
okay,
Yeah.
that's yeah. Maybe it's bingo experience with trying to get the shine 8 sometimes is not the most pleasant, so to speak.
Right, JJ about to do coconut, solid. Then Peaches
birds.
just now entering gelato. Yeah, he has to handle birds, which this bird pattern is fine. He knows it well. The other bird is
If
missing.
I know anything from Peaches doing bingo, he's actually one of the better bird players out there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
At least,
That's a good skill
my
pattern.
opinion. He might disagree, but I think he's pretty good at birds from what I've seen.
Peaches
I've
is
seen
a
a lot
humble
of Peaches
guy.
bingo.
Peaches is a humble guy, right? So he's gonna be like, nah, I'm not that good. Proceeds to absolutely destroy you. So that would be very in character.
Exactly.
Getting the other bird in a timely fashion. Pretty good. JJ probably gonna enter Pinna from this.
Are the teams using any
Standard
route
round.
differences, perchance?
I mean, there are a lot. You can see Peaches is currently in Gelato, while JJ just entered Pinna.
Yeah, sorry,
JJ...
I haven't just joined. I don't even know the counts. I mean, I probably could have looked at it right now, but
Yeah,
Oh,
JJ...
Peaches.
Okay.
Go
Doing
ahead.
Gelato 3. No. I was just gonna
Yeah,
say
Peaches in
JJ
chat.
did Gelato after Piano 2, or the second Piano visit, whereas Peaches did Delfino, and then there was a divergence from there. What did Peaches say?
okay.
He's back in his Gelato 15 blue coin route grind
Grind.
for his bingo practice.
That's crazy. Don't do Gelato 20, guys. And don't do Gelato 22.
Yeah, there's some insane bingo blues routes out there.
Yeah, Gelato 22 is mostly for 10 shines and no shines, but that one makes you cry. Well, Peaches get the blue in time. That was a bit slower than usual. It's starting to flicker. Hey, you got it?
Yes.
I think
good.
that must have been on the last second for sure. We were talking about the last frames.
No, definitely. He did not have another blink left.
Right?
It's
But
been a
they're
long
just
time
not
since
going
I've
to
ran
water.
120, so.
So that's solid.
To be fair, it's been a long time since I've ran anything. But okay, third butterfly. The RNG gods seem to be somewhat in JJ's favor.
Yeah, I came in late, so I'm not sure how some of the other RNG elements have gone in this run.
I mean, JJ got one more extra than Peaches did in King Boo. The PDs were basically fine. And then there's bits and pieces here and there, dry slides, a few unfortunate incidents. Overall, I'd say not too bad.
Usual
JJ
slash.
probably about to get the 125 cycle here. Very clean.
That was clean with time to spare. I mean, of
Nice
course.
125 cycle.
Yeah, of course we know. I mean, is definitely a very fast human being when it comes to this game. So no surprises there.
Peaches
Gelato
having
Hondos?
better luck on the trees in Gelato Hundreds. Or better, I guess, experience. Both of them
I
get
think-
rocket in this level. Yeah.
I think it's one of those things, those trees, right? Where if you, it's kind of. I'm gonna compare it to something a bit weird, perhaps, but it's like when you're driving, like a car, right? And you're trying to go fast, or a cart, or something like that. And it's like, if you know the track, right, you can have some feel about how it feels to drive certain bends and whatnot. And that's the same with those trees. I feel like you just if you have experience with them and if you do bingo, you've gotten those coins so many goddamn times.
Unfortunate from JJ. The pineapple kind of flew off.
Also, did
Pineapple
Peaches
for-
throw the papaya through the roof?
No, he had pineapple.
No, but he had the papaya, and because he accidentally picked it up, and it looked like he threw it straight through the roof.
Oh, I didn't see, but if he did, that's kind of hilarious. Actually, kind of funny.
Did anyone else see that in chat? Or am I going crazy?
Hopefully, you're not
Why-
going crazy.
Hopefully, hopefully you're not going crazy, but it sounds like
wait,
a crazy
JJ did not get the.
Oh, miss there. Oh, Peach is not having a fun time with bees.
JJ needs to get that blue. How do I still have to come back here?
Which blue we're talking about now?
The beach graffitis. Okay, he's going back to get it now.
Yeah.
He might have heard me. Unironic. There we go. And then he can get the other one, and then the other basket, and then just pin a 8. Classic.
To be fair, it would not be the worst of time losses to realize you're missing that blue and pinna. It's not like the end of the world, but I'm pretty sure everyone wants to avoid wasting a minute.
I mean,
plus
you'd have to
figuring it out, of course.
I mean, a minute plus is one of the worst time losses, I'd say. It's one of those, like, yeah, because you have to go back in and only get the blue. That's kind of tough.
What I meant is, there's worse blues to forget, and then you're like, oh god, what did I forget?
Fair enough. Both players with relatively solid hundos. Peaches, I think, with a really clean gelato hundreds.
Yeah, I only had some issues with bees, otherwise, it looked very, very clean.
Better than JJ's, I think, comparatively speaking.
Yep, about to wrap this up. Right there. Yeah, it's a tad bit unfortunate about the route differences that we can't really have a clean comparison at this point. In a way, though, it does make it a bit more interesting to commentate, because of course, yeah, you have two different scenarios. You're not just talking about one player doing the same exact thing. But
I should learn Ace now that I have a fob. Huge.
I like the route differences. Obscures kind of where the result is heading just slightly, even though JJ probably ahead still.
Yeah. I think he's still, like, fairly massively ahead.
Best 8 shine of the game, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily the best, but it's a good one.
No, I mean, there was some sarcasm in there. I mean, of course, again, same exact thing. Once you have some experience with this, it can be relatively solid.
Getting a pretty good selection of hits so far. Oh, that's a good one. 4 out of the 5. He hit this. Oh,
he missed it.
Yeah, that was a miss.
But he did hit a double on the. Well, this hit that double. Oh, he's a bit too low there. It's not gonna hit. So he will finish this out under a lap.
Oh, that's also there. Ooh. Yeah, it's a...
Still will finish this out under a lap. But yeah. Oh, another miss.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing, of course. If you happen to have a okay, it was managed to salvage it, but if you happen to have a mistake, it can throw off your rhythm, and then you're just doing this again, and it can snowball very quickly. The mental is really important in situations like this.
I don't know if single rocket storage rocket dive makes it. Barely. Okay.
Peach is living on the edge, quite literally. Also, I'm not sure if our dear restreamer is hearing us, but hi, Rasmus. Been a while.
He went to eat some dinner.
Are we sure
Take some
about that?
dinner.
Perhaps.
Hi,
Hi, Cinder.
See? Have some faith in the Swede.
I didn't say whether he was listening. I was just giving some context for what he's up to.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Technically.
just a little bit of banter.
No, I know. I know you like the banter.
As it should be. Especially in we're talking about a team competition, right? I mean, not to say that this race is not high stakes, but we're not exactly talking like tournament finals, you know. But there is, in a way, we are because Championship Week. But you know what I mean. It's at the end of the day, these two competitors, you know, are just here to have some fun and showcase like good pace. And I'm pretty sure they would also have some banter after the race with us. So.
They're having fun, but man, they're trying to win. You know it.
Of course. I mean, like, what kind of competitor doesn't try to win? What I'm saying is, it's not necessarily a oh, there's beef or oh, there's tension. You know, it's supposed to be like a relatively friendly event, from what I know. So.
No, it's been a great event overall, showcasing all aspects of the game and the speedrunning community, just through different types of competition, which has been refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, Sunshine is pretty well known for this kind of stuff, right? You have there's very few games with a community that has so many types of competitions, so many different categories, but also tournaments when it comes to all sorts of creative stuff, right? I mean, of course, it's quite unique when it comes to structure for Mario games as well. So that kind of allows it to do that, but yeah. I'm not sure how many other Mario games you could have this kind of event in. Maybe Odyssey? But... I will never get tired
but it's almost
That's
too
true.
big of a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's also a lot more linear elements, of course, with Odyssey, right? You cannot... Like, the full freedom when it comes to stage access in Sunshine is what enables everything else. And in Odyssey, there is some, but not all, you know? We're not talking
You
about...
almost have too much freedom in Odyssey.
Yeah, I mean, when it
with
comes
constraints,
to stage
you can get creativity.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about, okay, you can access every single shine, whereas Sunshine has less constraints in terms of stage access, right? You can basically get almost anywhere from the beginning. Whereas with Odyssey, you really can't, but at the same time, with Odyssey, it's like the stage itself is a lot more free. But yeah, I think that's the only other game. I mean, you know where my humble beginnings were? When it comes to Galaxy, you could never have this kind of stuff there. Way too linear. Way too linear. Now, the JJ on the what's his very, very, if you know what I mean, this stage can be a very pretty big pain for when you're trying to learn the game, right? At a very early
Even
stages.
JJ got caught on a ledge right there.
Yeah, it's very technical, very tough. You think everything is okay, and then you just make one misstep, and oh, you're dead. And then
Kind of fun to point out, but both players on a secret/hidden level with sandbox right now.
One of the two.
do we have a commentator's bingo card? Is this in the card? Should have made one actually. So since I've just joined later, and some of the people that are maybe watching this have joined later, and if you can give you a small recap of big happenings, like any big moments so far. I mean, of course, there's been some, and we already mentioned some RNG elements, but any big like standouts so far? Or...
The thing that sticks out to me was JJ's backup in Corona without the boat to get all those blue coins.
Okay, that's always.
That was a really cool moment.
Especially in a race.
JJ getting early cycle. I wasn't here for that, but always important to get early cycle.
It is very, very tense, right? You're in an environment where, yeah, it is. There's no resetting, right? You can't exactly just give up, so you have to do make do with what you have.
Very clean entry from JJ into Surrender 4 pipe. Hole in
Pretty
one.
much spotless. Peaches was one of the best.
38.
saves in Bingo.
38 gelato, 1 Ritz. Not bad. By not bad, I mean really good.
Oh, JJ with the, I think, no, what was the miss?
40?
spin jump?
It was not a missed spin jump. The peg got in the way. So,
Yeah.
based on the cycle. 40-69 still solid. He's gonna miss the Beyblade, but otherwise he's still fine. We are about to enter the second half of second half. So, there's that.
One might
think
call
JJ
that the
still
last
has-
quarter.
Yeah. Or the last 2/8.
I'm not gonna say the last 4/16.
Very true.
Come on. Would drag very quickly. Peaches having some
Last
struggles with the water. If you've ever tried to actually walk in the water when the water is at your waist, you will understand Mario's struggles there. It can be an absolute pain to just try to walk through the water at that level. So I get it, Mario. I mean,
I'm trying to watch the fish thing you were talking about earlier.
The patterns.
Yeah, or just swimming straight into the fish like you were saying.
Yeah, like ahead of into their direction. Yeah, that one he was kind of in the middle of them. This one he's gonna go through the side, so it's not too bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
it all depends on timing and RNG patterns. Otherwise,
It's just so
pretty clean.
fascinating, all the little things you can do in this
Nuances.
game to help make your life easier.
I mean, sure as hell, the game doesn't help you by making your life easier for certain things.
No,
Which
you
is
gotta
why,
make your own fortune.
Exactly. Sometimes you have, right, you know, like certain things that look kind of random, but they really aren't. Or if they are, yes, you can.
Or the things
about-
that you think were random but actually aren't. Yeah. Or no, sorry,
Exactly.
the things that you think aren't random but are. Yeah.
Or it's like early
Yeah.
cycle
Classic.
where it's like, yep, the faster you are, the more lucky, quote unquote lucky you get.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta make your
Yeah.
own fortune.
Yeah, you gotta be able to be able to capitalize on certain opportunities. You need to put yourself in the position to be able to do so, and yeah, that comes with speed, but also with experience. And boy, oh boy, I mean, how many years has JJ been in this game at this point?
A lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have viewers who are that are younger than JJ's been in this.
I don't know about that one. I don't think he's been there that long.
You never know.
I mean, then they would be breaking Twitch age rule.
Allegedly, for legal reasons, I'm talking allegedly, of course.
Yeah.
Oh. JJ getting bonked.
Yeah, that's how JJ got his Twitter account deleted one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he made it when he was not over 13, and it got deleted from the internet. So be careful about even lying about that, because Twitch will nuke your account.
They do not mess around with that kind of stuff. With that said, again, I was talking purely allegedly. I have no knowledge of any viewers that are under the age of 13 at the moment. Or however many years JJ's been in the game, which at this point might as well be close to that.
It is not 13. I think Tobo's the only one that's like actually like, you know, double digits. I think at this point.
Yeah, I'm getting old. That's all I'm saying.
Now JJ's got to be close.
He's close.
He's got to be double digits at this point, right?
Oh, he's been playing 10 years. Okay. Well, he's not. He hasn't playing
I know.
13.
No, but okay, good to see that I was not that far off, and I'm not getting that old. I mean, I'm still getting old, but not that old.
Yeah, you're chilling. All right, the last coin will be the boo. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. Huh? Thanks, JPEP.
I'm loving JPEP's commentary in the chat about all this. I just want
Yeah, I'm
JPEP to know that I'm dying laughing and appreciating it.
Well, I am confused. Very good coconut spread for
Okay.
Peaches. None of them rolling into the water.
Number 1, number 2. And Peaches just says Kobe and drops them all in.
Kobe Bryant can do that. Peaches can.
Back to Pinna.
Is
whereas
JJ still winning? Hi, Doge. And yes, he is.
We're all winning today. We're all winners. Flip.
Pinna 8 is very technical in terms of spacing, rollouts, and other movements in general because of how tight the indoor rooms are. So you will frequently end up bonking if you don't properly space your movement and speed.
You're everything. Yeah.
So
Peaches
correct me if I'm
entering
wrong.
Pinna 8.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, what's up? No, you're good.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but because my standards are a lot lower, because I'm a much slower, worse player who doesn't even really play the game anymore. But I feel like both these runs are really solid runs, considering we're just doing a race today.
For a race, and given their PBs, this is probably a low 3.0x for both of them, assuming no more disasters happen. So yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, of course, Mo, you just arrived with what's possibly a great instance of commentator's curse. So let's hope that this does not cause any missteps.
Peaches getting some very unfortunate.
Oh my god.
The JP rocket collision.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Peaches.
Absolute cinema right here. Unfortunately, not.
He
I'm
misses
not sure
that
if
one
it's...
too.
He might he's got a 2-lap this. He can't get all of the balloons in time for a 1-lap. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, also doesn't... Oh, manages to get the rocket. He could aim for...
He needs to hit that one soon. I think that one hit. Yeah.
Oh, that hit. That
Very
was
nice.
an absolute...
That was very clean from him.
Ignore the
And
last
then this
one
one is
but-
free.
But
Yep.
that 19th balloon was an absolute heater of a rocket. Holy hell. that was pretty good.
Very well aimed. Very well shot.
Yeah.
That was pretty
From
sick, Peaches.
downtown.
I agree.
One could almost say from downtown. Holy hell.
JPEP, why are we using variables? M minus N. Oh, bro.
If every pin at 8 was perfect, we wouldn't have that shot. Isn't that true?
Exactly. Like, look. What makes a star player, right? I'm gonna keep on using the basketball analogy because it works so well, right? Is the play is gonna get broken. You gotta adapt, and that was a really good shot.
Or you're Steph Curry and you hit threes every time. But obviously not gonna happen every time.
Well, in a way, right? Like, racing as a form of speedrunning competition does tend to obviously emphasize consistency and well, that is one big element.
Adaptability.
Adaptability, being able to. JJ does, I think, miss the first platform and is able to recover relatively quickly.
He will enter this little hole with the blue and the turbo. That's one of the scarier ones because you have to climb all the way back up, even with rocket, it's going to take a while. And obviously the ending, if you're doing turbo ending, you have to climb. If you miss the rope, you have to go all the way back up to reset it up again. That's why I do turbo.
Are there any instances of strats that have been done safer for this race environment? Like, if any of you two knows that, oh, JJ does this.
I mean, I think JJ is doing everything normally. I mean, he went for Galapagos, which is one of the harder ones, so I think everything is. I don't think they've dumbed down anything. I don't know Peach's 120 strat selection that well, so maybe he did go a bit slower.
Yeah, because of course
Everything
it's always an interesting question, right? Do you do that? Because of course, I mean, there's always that element of maybe going like 97% perhaps instead of going full
100.
Yeah, because of course, right, not being able to reset, you can't exactly push to the limits if it costs you potentially on half the runs you make a mistake, because you really can't reset. So,
Yeah, if you are used to pushing the limit, though, obviously, perhaps going slower will ruin your chance of winning or performing as expected.
Oh,
So-
to keep the sports analogy, we're talking a Senna and Monaco element, right? Like, oh, maybe you should slow down a bit, and then it causes the issue. Yeah, of course. I mean, that there can be something like that, but I think if you're a really good racer in speedrunning, it's about getting as close as possible to the 100% without touching it, and that's something that takes a lot of experience again.
Do you think NTSU is cool?
Also, since you mentioned the man is in the chat, hello Jacob, our favorite mathematician. Oh,
Solid jump. The ending, without hover, this is a bit awkward sometimes, but the ending rope jump is done. 78 shines, only 27 to go before we get to Corona again.
Yeah, welcome in everyone who's joining us for this last part of the run. And yes, they are doing different routes. So JJ
is
probably
ahead.
still definitely ahead, but
Yes.
we don't know really how far ahead because both players are playing mostly pretty well. JJ
Yeah.
generally faster, as we all know.
But yeah, we're not talking about novice players. That from what I've heard, there's been no big blunders. Peaches has been pushing it very to the edge when it comes to blues. Like this
Peaches did get the bird, which is very nice.
Yeah.
If you don't get the bird, now because the other backup is getting in pin at 8, but he already did pin 8, so thankfully he got it. Right, finishing up the other blues in pin 6. Pushing that big stew to his death. Very nice Noki 6 reds from JJ. 106 is a very solid time.
There are certain stages that I feel are ashamed. It's a shame that they're not done in a lot of categories, and I think Noki 6 reds is one of them. It's I don't know. There's something about it that I really enjoy. At least enjoyed practicing back then, and I don't know, it just feels really good. And it's a shame that it's only really done in very few categories. But it's good that you can see it in 120, of course.
I think water sliding across the rotating blocks is very satisfying.
Yeah, there's just something.
The issue is that depending on the block cycle, you either can't do it or it's very difficult to get it.
For sure, but when you can pull it off, it's just so satisfying.
Absolutely. GG for good Noki entry. Noki 8 entry. Speaking of episode 8s.
Let's
get the blue. Okay, he gets a different blue than I do. Interesting. Oh, wait. Does he get 3 blues here?
Peaches getting the same 25 cycle here.
Yep.
Pretty solid.
Oh, JJ gets 3 blues here.
We're going for a slightly different ending here.
Oh, he gets all 4 blues. Okay. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
Is that like a planned thing, or is that he just blanked in the eel level?
No clue. But normally you're supposed to get 3 in eel, 1 in Noki 8. So I guess this is fine for the fish cycle, but obviously I think it's slower than doing the 1 blue into the fish.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
Guys, calm down. Trust JJ a little bit more. He's fine.
Well, it's like if you're in the car with someone and they're going really fast. You're like, yeah, I can trust you. I know you're good at driving. You're still flinching sometimes. Like it takes a bit to.
Oh, good.
You're right, Peaches. I have not.
Well, actually, no, but now we've seen it. So.
I guess it is normal. Listen, I don't know all the top strats. I just watch casually and vibe out.
I've only ever learned 3 in Noki 4, 1 in Noki 8. So
That was
Okay,
also what
I
I
guess
was
we can-
familiar with.
I guess we can tell who's old and who's young. That's tough.
Yeah, I didn't say anything because of the last experiences I have with this game. The year started in with a 2010-ish, so that like 201X. So, but I do remember doing all 4 in.
Oh, that's not true. You were playing some bingo.
Oh yeah, well
After that.
when we're talking running, okay, like
Okay,
120.
fair enough. Gotta keep you honest.
That is 100% correct. You know, memory, I'm getting old. We already established this.
Also, if Rasmus ever wants to kick me out and rejoin the booth, he's more than welcome to, because he does definitely know way more than me. So,
Well, you
I
know,
think
it's
you're
not,
fine.
it's not just about
And-
knowledge, right? It's just about
It is
also
late night for Rasmus.
yeah, the personal. Oh, Peach
that is
having
true.
A bit
if he
of
doesn't want to
struggle.
rejoin, that's also fine. If someone with more knowledge wants to join, that's also fine. I'm more than happy seeding.
JJ having some trouble with football. Not the first time Americans with or soccer as they would call it.
Hey, never forget in 2006, what team was the only team to tie Italy? That's right,
In
the United
what?
States of America.
Yeah,
Won World Cup.
I
Cinder knows what I'm talking about.
yeah, I do believe I understand what your reference is. Unfortunately,
Alright,
despite
so
yeah, no,
Gigi's
sorry,
had
go.
17 blues, and she still has a few levels to go that are a bit slower. So I
That's
think
sti-
JJ has substantial lead.
Yeah, it's gonna become clearer and clearer as we go on. But just to finish with what we're talking about, I do believe I know what you're referring to, but unfortunately, I'm not the biggest soccer fan or football, like as far as Europeans come. So, yeah. But I do believe I know what you're talking about.
No, that was the year Italy won the World Cup, and
Yeah.
so yeah. Anyways, to avoid that, back to
There's no need
Sunshine.
avoid it. There's no need to avoid it. It might just make Americans a bit awkward, perhaps. Oh. Tiptoeing around that blue. But
Always
yeah,
have to do that.
Yeah, if we just go off of count, of course, it is a bit ahead. And I agree with Invictus' assessment that it probably is a relatively significant lead, but you never know. This game can, especially at this level, sometimes can throw some curveballs.
Nah, I think he's fine. Yeah.
It
sure.
looks to be fine. He chill. But what I'm saying is, until you play it, he will never know.
Fair enough. We are now
You know, we don't have to
entering-
say soccer or football. We could just say calcio, right?
You know, you could make it could be confused for the element calcium, right? As it is the exact same word in Italian.
Is that really?
Yes.
I did not realize that.
Okay.
Moreover, we are in a level with a lot of reef formations, which usually are composed of calcium carbonate. The more you know.
Oh.
Go on a bit.
No, I liked that tangent. That was fun.
Yeah. And you know your teeth are made of calcium too, so brush your eel's teeth, bro.
Yeah, that is very important. Kids, brush your teeth.
Oh, I meant your eels. Your kids can do whatever. If you happen to have an eel.
And remember to be nice to your pets.
Yeah. Sure.
Does anyone remember the GDQ where Reed was commentating and he said in Pianta 1 that the text says, wash your dogs? Does anyone else remember that moment? I forget who was doing the run. It might have been a JJ run, or maybe it was
well,
Billy, but...
This might be becoming a boomer fest. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we're talking about the forbidden lore files of SMS here. Looks like a relatively clean airstrip from JJ. So
I mean, 114 is pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, Rasmus knows what I'm talking about. I'm glad someone else remembers.
He still has Rico. Obviously, a few more Delfinos. Then one more. Has he done Bianco yet? I don't think he has. So probably Bianco, Rico, and then whatever remaining Delfinos he has. Right? Yeah, because he's at 85, so probably 2 more Delfinos. Actually, 1 more Delfino. 5 from Bianco, 4 from Rico. Trade Corona. Oh yeah, he's doing a Chuckster.
is there any particular math I should be aware when it comes to standings, or is it just a winner takes all in this situation?
In terms of standings, it is currently a. JJ is part of a 6-man roster.
Team, of course.
So, yes. And right now, JJ's team, Team J Glides, is ahead 1-0 with a win by Ambusher.
Yeah, so as far as the race is concerned, we're talking about a winner takes all the point from the race.
In terms of the race, yes. And then if JJ wins this, his team will go ahead 2-0, and his team only needs 3 wins to win the whole thing.
Yeah, so Team Darkman going down could be looking potentially at a 2-0 deficit on a 5-game series, quite literally. So.
The reverse sweep is possible, though. So, be on the lookout.
Oh, of course, it always is. Since we already quoted the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, job's not done. You're up 2-0, but you still gotta finish it. And hell, you still even gotta finish this race as JJ enters. Yeah. This, I think the Bianco revisit could be potentially one of the most annoying parts of the run. I don't know. I don't particularly enjoy personally
I can see that. Yeah.
This segment.
A lot of Bs, a lot of weird RNG sections. The reds are kind of annoying. I can see it.
It could be that my main experience was, oh god, we're gonna dig up back in the day of 602, and the fact that you were gonna be doing this segment straight in the middle of the night. At least if you're European. So you have the added remembering all the blue coins, and you're having to do all these variables at 4 a.m. and you're absolutely completely shot physically. Because yeah, it can be a bit of a grueling experience, or at least it was. I know that nowadays the 602 is a bit more lenient when it comes to breaks and whatnot. But...
Oh, I didn't know they were strict on breaks back then. That's actually kind of
absolutely, yeah. It was.
That's cooked.
If you're off for more than 1 hour, the rule was you're out of the race.
Wait, really?
Wow.
Yep.
That's cooked.
Yeah, the variables can be interesting, especially when JPEP introduces variables to the enjoyment of Pin 8.
Well, I think he was talking about swag, quantifying swag with, time constraints. But you know what?
Listen,
still introduce some variables there.
The line between genius and madness is always a very fine one, and I feel JPEP walks it to a T.
Yeah, JPEP, you don't need to quantify anything anymore.
Is it normal to get that coin from that windmill like that?
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's like most people do it, but it is pretty fast.
That is.
But I do think a lot of people do it. Like the faster runners. And so I adopted it, but yeah.
Some of these strats are just... Who thinks of this stuff?
Well, back in my day, I would for Galaxy at least. So... But,
no, I don't think you said anything that complicated, JPEP. Don't worry.
JJ having some frustration with bees. Common sentiment. Your parts.
Yeah, you're good, JPEP. I was just bantering. All right. Peaches in Serena 8s, entering the doorway. Nice, very clean. I didn't see what happened earlier, but it looks like he did make a few mistakes, so it's gonna be a bit slower. What JJ got?
Yeah, no offense to Peaches. the same thing happened to JJ, but I always get more distracted by the hundreds levels, and I always end up focusing right in on those because I just love 100 coin shines.
And not just
I mean,
that.
yeah, the hundreds are the big, long, fancy, cool rounding ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh
not
my
just
God.
that. I mean, if you're playing 120, right? That's okay. You can make the case it's random, but this is the the big one in 120, right? These are what kind of gives 120 their character in a way.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you can be a really good any percent runner, but if you don't have this down to a T, you're not gonna do that well in 120, for sure.
Yep. Agreed. $120 is a long category, and the hundreds are long levels.
It's a 3 hour of sunshine in a way, right? You're talking it's not necessarily full on test of endurance, like we're not talking about endurance speedrunning, right?
Mhm.
But we're talking still about the category that's some people, some purists, quote unquote, I have some friends that would consider anything more than 30 minutes too long, right? So when you're starting to approach multiple hours when it comes to runtime, yeah, it's a different mindset compared to okay, let me just reset until I have the perfect execution.
Oh yeah.
It's always
The difference
compromise.
between like Super Mario Bros. 1 5-minute run versus like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
You will never have the perfect run. You just have to have the least
As much. Yeah.
the least amount of errors or minimal slip ups at the end of the day.
Yeah. All right. Good hundreds from JJ. He will now be able to do the rest of the, which involves a lot of rockets. Probably. I think he does rocket 6.
There's no way he doesn't.
I mean, he does. I just don't know if he did say he had some issues with rocket 6, and then like he just said, "Screw it, I'm not gonna do it," and then got a better sub 3 without it. So, we'll see if he readopted it. He for sure is capable. All right, JJ having a bit of a mind mix-up doing the muscle memory for Bianco hundreds.
We've all been there. It's hard to keep the Bianco shine straight.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, seeing all the variations that you can do things in bingo, especially for Bianco, because it's such a crucial stage depending on what card you get, right? It's always very common, like, oh yeah, right, I'm supposed to do this. If you're not 100% on top of your game, it's a very, very easy mistake to make.
Oh, unfortunate. JJ went a bit too far on the rope. Peaches with a solid, just around 100 so far. Nothing to complain about.
Just getting a bit rattled there, maybe. Also gotten hit.
Oh, he's gonna fall off. Oh! That rope was a bit more lenient than I expected. Thought he was cooked there.
Now
Solid.
look who has to have faith in JJ.
I was gonna say, like, let the man cook, you know? Like,
Well, I don't think that was even the man cooking. I think that was the game helping him out. But yeah, you know what? You're right. That's on me. My bad, team. I don't have faith in my own teammate.
Peach is about to wrap up. Here.
Yep. 2 more shines in Bianco for JJ. Yeah, Peaches has a long way to go. I don't know how many Delfinos he has left, but he has at least 2 worlds, and then whatever Delfinos he's missing. And then obviously the rest of Serena.
All right. JJ getting a bit messed up by the buffered input there. Yeah, honestly, at the end
One
of the
day
day,
he'll learn how to navigate that log.
Yeah.
I think it's always gonna be a challenge, you know. Like you could be the lead expert in SMS consistency, and you're still gonna sometimes miss it. And you're like, come on.
Cinder, I gather you were a bingo player?
I was okay. If you're inquiring about my career, I was a bingo player. Before that, I was a runner of just 120 any percent, but mostly 602, which means just very long categories a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
I was just gonna ask if you're ever tempted to get the rocket for Rocket 3 Reds in Bianco for the bingo hype.
I believe I have.
Ah, okay,
Yes.
that's cool. It's pretty swag.
I believe I've actually done it in game without falling, which was was a very proud moment, as I was not, the fastest. If anything else, most people in the chat that know me will confirm that I would win mostly based on routing and not exactly on speed.
And
Hey, that's
mentality,
impressive.
of course.
Routing
and mental,
is
it was very important.
routing is very important. If you can beat faster players with routing, it means you're a genius. Pretty good. Okay. I assume JJ's gonna go for okay. He's gonna go for rocket entry and rocket level. I assume so. I guess he did relearn it, or I guess repractice it when I last saw him.
JJ is a man of commitment and sheer will.
Real. That's my goat.
Pretty good bird by JJ there.
I do play an emulator, so I'm not used to the lag, but it does seem like this level is very laggy. Oh,
Yes.
JJ does the fast entry version. Pretty good at that. That's cool.
It can be very laggy to a point where lag reduction, while it's not as serious as SM64, for instance, but it can become a concern, of course.
Gotcha. All right. JJ probably gonna get this slide off. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see how his Bianco 6 Reds go. It is not an easy level by any means. Even the best can mess it up.
Yeah. Especially the position it is in the run, of course, I do believe that JJ will have likely someone, if he wants to, someone to tell him what the pace is, right? But
Yeah.
still, it's one of those things where if you mess up, then you're rattled, you risk messing it up once more, and then it really becomes a fight.
He does miss one of the reds. Okay, he jumped back down in time.
Yeah, clips it in time.
Okay, so he's probably gonna have to do something similar to Peaches is.
Ooh, that can be reached. Ooh, that was
That was actually scary. Yeah.
okay. That's some solid ground. As much as you can talk about solid ground on this level. And that closes it.
So that would be about the speed of a hover Bianca Reds. So he did have some mess ups, but the recovery was very skillful, very cool, and the entry was pretty nice. He's missing a blue. Where? All right, I guess you get 21 in second half of Rico. Never mind, he's good. I forgot Rico, because some levels you get most of the blues in your first visit. And then some levels you just get like literally everything in the second visit, or like most of everything. So, all right, JJ entering his last world. He only has to do 4 more shines.
Is that
21
enough fight
blues.
for Peaches? Yeah, called it. Bit of. It's always very annoying when Pachinko does this. Oh, I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough either. Yeah.
Oh, the boat's here. The casual way to do it.
No.
That's tough. I think he gets it this time.
Enough,
Yeah, he is.
I was even about to call it the boat of shame, where it's like, okay, you gotta take the boat, and then more unfortunate happened.
No. Peaches realized it would have been very dishonorable to take the boat, you see, and like.
I didn't know the boat was dishonorable. Understood.
Oh, I did not realize Peaches was just joking around, so he wasn't actually being serious.
Okay.
Oh.
He's having some issues with Pachinko. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean with Pachinko, right? It can always.
Actually, I don't think JJ is on PB pace, but he is on sub 3 pace. That'd be pretty epic to be sub 3 too.
Yeah, we don't have. We don't have. I'm not sure we have pace watch in here. But
I mean,
yeah.
I'm thinking it's like
Oh,
two.
Peaches. Yeah. Maneuvers to get it. It's
I
solid
think
backup.
here. Bianco 4. Sorry, Rico 4 reds is about like minute and a half. Rico 100 is about like 8.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Rico
Peaches
8
having an
is
absolute torrid time in pachinko. That can't happen, unfortunately.
okay. Yeah, I don't think he can PB, but he's definitely on sub 3 pace.
Well, regardless, looking at the pace he's at and what he's accomplishing in this run so far, I think JJ will be pretty pleased with himself.
Yeah,
Seeing as
a sub 3 in a race for is 120, pretty good.
sub 120, sub 3 in a race in a championship round, so to speak. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people would be very happy with it regardless. So
Yeah, agreed. Peaches with some Delfinos left to do. I have not seen anyone do Peaches route before, but yeah. As we've mentioned many times, route customizability is a thing in 120, which makes it very cool.
yeah. Especially, I feel like a really underrated part is trying to put early on as much as possible the things that you really don't like about the run, so that the later part becomes A, more enjoyable, and B, safer at the end of the day.
Yeah, and less stressful.
Yeah. I mean, as less stressful as you can get it to be, of course, you're talking about getting the PB pace, nerves can start kicking in, right? Of course,
Yeah.
experienced runners and whatnot, but I don't care who you are, you're always going to have a situation where you get, at the end of a run, and you're going to be nervous.
Yep.
So,
Alright.
time to roll the dice.
Is he doing... Oh, he is doing Yoshi. You can do... I think you do hundreds and eights if you can, but I think both players will do hundreds and 7. It is a bit faster. No, I think it might be faster than 8. I might be wrong. No, it's faster than 8. Yeah.
I think JJ's missed the ground pound input, but...
All good. 1 fruit. Oh, second try? That's actually really good. I think that's better than average, yeah. Oh, bit of a misinput. All good. Okay, thankfully, there has been a few incidents recently where the butterflies in Rico 8 will actually clip out of bounds, so you have to wait for them to eat them again. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Hopefully, it doesn't happen to Peaches either. But apparently, it's happened to Deathline and then one other person, which is kind of...
That's such a Deathline thing to happen.
Yeah, that is such a Deathline.
You never think about some situations happen to certain people. Like, it becomes like okay, that's like, it's such a in a way luck, but then you wonder, okay, what part of it makes it more likely, right? Like, of course, if you watch different runners playing a game, you know that some runners just get some things more often, right?
Yeah,
That's always
Hobo and
Like
Eagstar
JJ.
get too many extra King Boo cycles. Yeah.
Yeah, so you start wondering, okay, how much of it is maybe your bias, looking at it, like, of course, like, you notice it more when it's that person. But how much
I mean,
of it
some of it could just be literally their Wii's and the Wii's affecting the RNG seeding. Unironic.
I'll give a textbook example is JJ's Pinna 200s.
Yeah, the gold bullet bills. Yeah.
The gold bullet bills just kept coming and coming and coming. They did not stop until JJ had about 150 coins.
Yeah, is it like each bullet bill has a 10% chance of being gold? That was kind of crazy to see.
Yeah.
10% he got that many in a row. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, what can we say? JJ got that bullet bill drip.
Rip.
Yeah, I mean,
All that gold.
all that gold, exactly.
Dollar bullet bills.
Okay. I didn't know.
Sorry, I went a little crazy with that one.
I didn't know bullet bills could give you drip, but today I learned. My bad, team.
Oh, that was a very
Oh,
fast.
both
corner.
players are doing hundreds right now, so that's cool. They have converged. Fortunately for Peaches, JJ is ahead 2 shines, but the lead has. Alright, actually 3 shines, but The lead
Yeah,
has decreased since last we saw them converge, I think.
I mean, it looked like it was. Oh.
Oh, JJ's not having a fun time with that. Clamber? Yeah, Clamber. That's what I think they're officially called.
Spidey thingy. People will understand. I trust the good people of the Sunshine community.
Spider.
I mean, we had a discussion about that enemy during bingo. At least I did, because I'm crazy.
Whether it's an insect or not. I mean,
Well,
it's
it
not.
doesn't have 8 legs, so it can't be a spider. But it doesn't have 6 legs, so how do you classify
have
it, you know?
I mean, it's a fantasy spider. I mean, it's technically a tetrapod, so you know what? Maybe it's a mammal.
It could be.
I mean,
I don't think it
that,
is.
Yeah, I don't think many animals in our world do drop coins when killed, unless they've eaten the coins before. But,
I mean, how many animals have you tried to get coins from? You never know.
in defense of your theory, I'm not a butcher, so I'm not commonly experienced with animals being, butchered. So, but
Yeah.
honestly, not really. Yeah, so it could be.
And also, have you ever hit your head on top of a sewer and then tried to touch them? You never know. There are many methods that people.
I do not think I've ever done it. I might try it and then see what happens, But I do not want to harm animals.
I think for a
would
lot of people,
greatly-
getting that concussed is the only way they would actually get close to touching an insect-like spider thing.
Of that size too, yeah. Well, if
Yeah,
you ever do it,
you
I would
gotta
appreciate.
you gotta
If you ever
make me go
if you
crazy to
ever
do that.
If you ever do that, Cinder, I would appreciate a report. Let me know if you get a blue coin.
Okay. I have to say I do not have a
Oh.
fear or particular fondness for spiders. They're just animals for me. But I am aware that some people have a bit of a
Phobia.
aversion to it. Yeah.
Peach is unfortunately dropping down due to a bit of too much momentum. Should be fine.
Yeah, it's always tricky to get back up to, and you saw that. It's so finicky to once you get off the rhythm of the typical route, just finding the right momentum to stay on those thin girders is so tough.
Also, you mentioned it. The thin girders, they're very small. Oh yeah. Wonder what they're saying. The little tanukis that are selling you shine sprites.
All right.
I wish I had a better answer than no answer. I could not think of anything funny.
Yeah, Google Translate Tanuki language. JJ is about to wrap this up.
Yes, he is. Jizz with 3 more shines and 5 more blues. JJ will, I think, probably get like a 259. Unless, of course, Bowser Goop does things to him.
Or Corona does not behave, so to speak.
Yeah, Corona is always famously does not behave.
Yeah, and also again, we talked about this before, right? End of the run, nerves, precision required, especially in this section. I mean, of course.
Yeah. I don't know how nervous JJ is. If he's aware of his lead, and he knows he's not going for PB, but it can happen.
But in runs, it can be a blessing in disguise, right? When the lead is like this far apart, and you know it, it's great to know, right? But if, for instance, you are hearing about a lead that's 3 minutes, and then the next time you hear for someone or check, it's 2 minutes, and it's 1.5 minutes, it can very quickly spiral away, your momentum can go away. But I think in this case, that's fine. That's plenty of time to die a couple times to Bowser, if that were to ever happen. So
yeah, he has 22 lives, so he's chilling on the game overs. That is the nice thing about 120, though, is that once you get past a certain point, you're just naturally getting so many lives, whether they're just in the way or because of 100 coins, that the risk of game over significantly decreases.
Oh? Could you even be a 258?
Oh, maybe. I was saying 259 conservatively, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a really good Bowser fight.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
I mean, he He's a world record holder for
57.
a reason. Yeah, 8%.
GG's indeed.
Yeah. G squared. Gravity beat. Peach is gonna finish this up, but congrats to JJ for the win. I mean, I don't think he's run 120 in a bit.
We have a,
so
wait, we have the time to 58:38. Is it from the official timing? Because it was 58, I think. 2:58:58, but maybe this is just a typo, or maybe it's did our timer here is not accurate.
Or or maybe JJ is a bit decent.
Yeah, at any rate, it was a really good run. I mean, 2:58. Yeah, that's in a race. That's very respectable. Again, I don't think there's many runners that would be disappointed at a 2:58 in a race. Like,
SB in the chat, current world record holder, witnessing history.
Mario, look.
Timer is not off. The gameplay is. Thanks, Rasmus.
Yeah, we did have about halfway into the run, JJ having some stream issues, what might have caused a little bit of desync there.
That would make
Alright.
sense.
we'll see what Peaches ends up with. Yeah, my question was relevant in case there was some sort of point system that I was not aware of course, because then the gap between the two runners would also matter. Which, hey, I'm just throwing it out there as a suggestion. Might be a relevant factor, like asking people to push, right? Because at the moment, JJ maybe had some incentive to lift his foot off the accelerator.
Peaches says he didn't turn his 8-minute stream delay off. Wait,
I
so
see.
Peaches is about to. So Peaches actually
Peaches is
got
already
like
done.
a 252. Yeah.
Peaches is already done. Crazy work.
We have another world record contender. Let's go.
Breaking news, Peaches is disqualified for an 8-minute delay now. No, but we were on the topic of points based on time gap. I think this could be an interesting, at least thought experiment, you know? Because, yeah, I think having more competition in that sense, right, it would actually incentivize players to push to the limit, give it everything they've got, you know? And not be, maybe sometimes think, okay, right, it's over, you know?
Mason did mention a
there
good
we
point
go.
with regards to the larger scale of
Oh,
larger scale implications of the match, all that stuff. With this win, JJ's team is now up to 0, and Team J Glides only needs one more win to win the entire event.
There we go, Peaches. And this is
All
like the golden snitch, right?
Oh, he
never
got
mind.
life. He's
No,
got
he
it for
didn't.
Rimastin. Oh no, he did because Yoshi's hitbox is weird. Rimastinho
Oh,
in absolute shambles. Alright, the butterfly did not go out of bounds. So
does that count as a win, Ramato? No, it doesn't. Okay.
it doesn't, he didn't get the life.
Oh,
absolute cinema, I'm afraid.
now I feel bad for Peaches. I felt slightly bad before, but now I actually feel bad.
That's tough.
Yeah, but regardless, you feel like, right, I think Peaches did pretty good, and at the end of the day, right, you have to be in touch and distance. We talked about exploiting opportunities if they come up there, right? You never know if your opponent makes a critical mistake. You gotta be there, right? Even if you are like not the favorite, right? Not the odds-on favorite. You never know what could happen, and you have to be there to exploit the potential, right? And I think it's done a pretty decent job in that. So, ready to wrap this up? Are we gonna have the runners in here, or is it just gonna be a?
We could have them in here.
Peaches is at 239.
Yeah, he's missing a blue.
Oh, where is the missing blue?
Yes.
Good question. I thought he would have 5 left in Rico, but maybe he got the one in the water. Is he gonna look for it?
Like he knows.
Is it a Corona blue?
Oh, is it a Corona blue?
Oh, yeah, that could be, or it could be that he's just deciding to finish it.
I thought he got all the ones in Corona. Yeah. I think it is. Oh, is it the one in Bianco? Rasmus might be right.
Yeah, I saw.
No, Mama Beach.
No. Mama Beach. Oh, gelato.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did he miss there? Well, at least he
That's a great
knows.
question.
Did he do the blender during GBS? I assume he did.
Yes. He did get
I was
2
thinking ones that are easy to miss.
Oh, Gelato 2 Shine.
Gelato 2, yeah.
Or
That
the
is the
Sand
only
Train that
thing
you
I
get
no.
Gelato 7?
No.
Gelato Shine G7. Gelato
That's-
7. Okay.
Yeah, well, that was done. I think. Pretty sure actually that was done.
Gelato 7 Beach.
Gelato 7.
Well, Rasmus, unfortunately, it is not the M in Bianco 5. Your existence has been invalidated. Tough. Oh, he's saving. Save warping. Huge.
Save
I
warp.
think you can set up an underneath clip there with the spacing.
Yeah. This is my opportunity to use a Darkest Dungeon quote, a reminder that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. You know, it's always the easiest blues to slip off.
I didn't know that was from Darkest Dungeon. Good to know.
Yes.
Also, Gravity Beetle with new terminology, calling it a swarp. Is that common?
Well, Gravity Beetle inventing things or the term itself? Because the term itself, no. Gravity Beetle inventing things, then yes, actually, yes.
Okay. I like swarp. Yeah. If every pork chop were perfect... Wait. What if people just like the... What? What if people just enjoy hot dogs for the hot dogs?
Yeah. Do you know what the pizza theorem is, by the way? Of course, you have an Italian person.
Like the pizza model of the universe, or
no. What I'm talking about is, you know, there is
Spicy
a theorem.
pizza?
There is a theorem to perfectly equally divide pizza among an even number of people, even if you miss the spread in the center, as long as you get opposite slices, you know, and everyone gets an equal amount.
Gotcha. Oh, Peaches with like the scariest made fast Corona I've ever seen. The spikes were literally on his feet.
Oh, the boat.
No, he's fine. I think. No? Oh,
now,
that's
now it's Peach's turn to back this up. Granted, he doesn't have to back up with blues.
That's true. Oh, he does the backward slide? I think he does. This is what I do, but I never get it.
Ooh,
No, he needs to go down this one. Oh.
Barely enough height. Okay.
He's chilling.
Ooh.
Tough.
Yeah. Tough break for Peaches. Yeah.
Just needed a little bit more momentum on the last one.
Yeah, but that entire situation there can get hairy really quickly, and of course, it's one of those things where, you know, there's not just a mental component to it, but a physical one, right? You slip up slightly, it sets you up worse for the next one, which increases the risk of you slipping up, and then it just becomes a snowball effect.
Oh no.
Hopefully he can... Oh, yeah, no, that... Yeah. I think his fast Corona... It's a bit tight on the timing, yeah.
We just gotta hope that he can figure this out before he loses all the lives, and missing out on that 1-up from the butterflies and Rico 8 comes back to bite him.
That's true. Ramustinho would be upset if we game over after losing the Rico life. Although there is a life that's literally like right in front of you when you were spawning Corona, so I think if he just gets that, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a joke about the 1-ups butterfly.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
I know Peaches should not even lose 20-something lives in this at all.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's ever gamed over in second half, but with like this many lives. Maybe.
Do not underestimate mankind's foolishness.
Kicho deserves congrats for being the healthiest baby to be sacrificed to the JJ hydrogen bomb. So he's not a coughing baby, he's just a normal baby. Normal baby.
Let's just take a moment to appreciate being able to watch two fantastic gamers play one of the maybe the best category in Super Mario Sunshine. That's a great way to start the weekend.
All the any percent addicts probably shaking their fists or something.
Any percenters in absolute shambles, you know?
I mean,
Agreed.
even any presenters know they agree their category is kind of
Dog, yeah. Peach is doing a bit of a long slide after each rocket dive
I think it's just
to keep things safe. Yep.
yeah.
He gets gooped, but it's absolutely fine. Finishes out with a sub 310. Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
GG.
with the 8-minute delay that we mentioned beforehand, it's a 3:01. So.
Yeah, I think with the 8-minute delay, if Peaches nailed Corona, he might have actually.
And
beaten
if there
JJ.
was a 10-minute Twitch delay, actually, he's close to world record.
Yeah. Would I be correct? Wait. This is from Mr. Dungeon, right? What we're hearing right now.
What? Sorry, what?
The music.
Oh. I have no clue.
Or am I tripping?
Rasmus says yes.
See, my gamer knowledge is impeccable, immaculate.
All right. GG to Peaches and JJ. Do we want an interview? You can come in if you want.
Well, if you guys want to come in, we're gonna ask our cues, and hopefully you can give your ace, and then we can all wrap this up. With Team Jake Lights up 2-0 in the series against Team Darkman, that might be.
Peaches is not gonna interview. We do have the winner, JJ. Hello there.
Hello, JJ.
Congrats on the sub 2. It's pretty good for a race. How do you feel?
I'm happy with sub 2. I was happy about that.
Nice. What's funny? You have any
Sub
thoughts on what
3.
happened? Oh, sorry, sub 3. My bad.
That would be a very, very fast time.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Sorry, I forgot
JJ,
about-
in the year 30XX, we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
True.
I forgot about the 1 hour stream delay. Yep. So, how'd you feel? Were you tilted by any parts? Were you generally fine throughout, or?
I had a couple of stupid deaths and secrets. That was the main thing that frustrated me. I was just dropping A presses, which is a controller thing, so I'll look into my controller. But I think the silly thing was a couple of things. One, I unlocked the blue coin in Pianta 3 and then just didn't grab it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the fastest backup is to get in hundreds, but I didn't want to forget, so I just did it in 7.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen it done in 5. Yeah.
And then when I was doing Bianco hundreds, the butterflies were right next to all the pokies. And I tried to eat the butterfly, and I ate the pokey.
Yeah.
And I was so mad that Yoshi's tongue went around the butterfly and into the pokey. I was so mad.
Yoshi's tongue pulling a scene from Wanted, like swerving around the building to hit. Yeah.
I knew it was gonna happen. Like I saw the butterfly and I saw the pokey. I'm like, it's gonna eat the pokey, and it ate the pokey.
Yeah.
And I just accepted it.
That's cooked.
But thankfully, I had enough backup coins, so it was fine.
Yeah, you were only like 2.5 minutes over PB in a race. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that motivate you to run it back later on? More PB attempts?
I plan on going back to 120 soon, but I'm currently doing
Okay.
120 in SM64, so
Gotcha.
I'm gonna grind that out for a bit and we'll see what happens. But 120 for this is like next after 120 SM64. Those are like the two things I'm focusing on.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean, with this race performance, like if you're focusing on SM64 120, you're getting this. Pretty looking good.
I'm happy with how I played overall. It's just there's a lot of things that I need to make faster. I mean, I just learned Rocket Reds like a couple of days ago. And
okay, so you did learn it a few days ago. Okay.
Yeah, and I messed it up, but I still golded by like 7 seconds when I messed it up. So I'm like, it's just fast. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think you narrowly missed the 3rd red on the way up, so it wasn't too tough.
I'm happy overall with how I played. I'm happy I went undefeated in the entire tournament.
Let's go. That's my goat, my teammate.
All right,
Anyone
JJ,
else have comments?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions actually. The first thing first, right? Being up 2-0, in this week, right? Of course, I did mention that, okay, sometimes mentality, job's not over, right? But on the other hand, right, it's out of your hands at this point. How does it feel, right? You're on the verge. You're staring at it.
It
How do
feels
you feel?
good. I think this was the best lineup that our team could have. It sort of matches up that like our two highest chances of winning were the first two matches. Ambo versus Yato, and then this match I think were our best chances of winning. After that, it gets significantly harder. So each match is going to be hard and hoping that we can squeeze out a win, but none of the rest of the matches are guaranteed. So it's going to be.
Yeah.
You got to
We'll
do
have to
your
see what
best.
happens. Yeah.
It is a bit of
Okay.
an illusory 2-0. The 3 remaining are tough, yeah.
Yeah, so job's not over. Then the next question that flows immediately from it is, what can you do to help your teammates at this point, right? Anything else you're gonna try to do to, figure something out? Is there any last minute preparation? You don't have to share what it is, of course, because maybe there's some elements there, but
I think the main thing is the one thing that's actually fully team effort is the task. One of the events left over is still the task. So that's the
yeah,
entire team contributing for that task. Obviously, only the two people can submit it, but
yeah,
everyone is contributing in terms of routing, in terms of trying to find little optimizations. So our team has really been helping for that. I've been trying to help in terms of bingo because bingo routing is obviously a super important thing. So it's gonna be a lot of. I'm trying to help as much as I can, but at the same time, routing isn't really my forte. My forte is just going fast. So I try and help, but we have some really good routers on our team.
it's always a
Specifically,
balancing act
Ambo.
after all.
Yeah, Ambo has been our head router, and he's been amazing in helping us. So I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling confident, but again, you never know until the actual
Yeah.
matches happen.
So I'm glad to see that you guys seems to be in pretty high spirits. Best of luck for the rest of the competition. Now, one final question. I did bring up actually a quick thing, right? And maybe I don't know if it's already in the works, right? But the main feeling I get with like this kind of races, right? And these are kind of a winner takes all competition, right? So when it comes to the race, right? No matter if the runner up is 30 seconds away or 10 minutes away, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So, how would you feel? Because I brought up maybe the idea of having it like a point system, right? So if you're closer, you get more points, but not nothing. So I just want to know, yeah, knowing your experience with the event, does it feel like it could be a interesting addition, or do you feel like, nah, just rather keep it 1-0?
I think it could be interesting, but there's a big way you'd have to go about it. Because one of the things
Yeah, of
that
course.
I recommended was like a sort of like a the main board marathon. I don't know if you know what that is. That is like it's
Yeah,
any percent with 20 shines, 96, 79, and all blue coins. And like each team member will do one of those and then race against the other person. So maybe in that aspect, there could be a point factor in terms of it's 5 different races and you try and build up points so it's not just the other person. When the other person loses, they forfeit.
yeah.
They still want to try and finish up decently strong to get some points on the board.
Yeah, so yeah, something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly point system for one race. Just something that would, that you, in a case, okay, I'm not winning, but I'm still pushing everything because you never know by the end. But at last event, every point counts and you can squeeze by. I think it would add some layer of excitement to these races. And of
Yeah,
course, this was the first time this is being done, obviously. So, to my knowledge, at least. So this is, of course, a first event. A lot of learnings from it. Now, I don't have any further questions unless Will has some other rabbits out of the hat when it comes to content. I think from me, that's it. Congratulations again on
Yeah.
the win and best of luck to the team.
thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
Guess we're done for today. There is a match tomorrow, I believe, between Ramato and Doge Cyanide in any percent. That should be hype.
Yep, 1 p.m. Eastern.
And yes, and then I think there's one on Sunday as well. Yes, there will be triple bingo versus Libre versus our co-streamer Rasmus. So that should be epic as well. Make sure to tune in for that. Otherwise, thank you to my co-commentators for coming in on short
It's been a
notice and
pleasure.
helping me out. Yes, and yeah. Erasmus, do you want to rate someone?